Boston with the 30 different names that we have for it, whatever that might be this week. Uh, so, it's been a bit. So, a recap would be extremely handy for everybody involved, I'm sure. So, I don't know if any of you are ready and available to recap from the last session, like 5 weeks ago.
I have one that is very short. If somebody else has one, like, actually wrote one out, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Alright, go once, twice. Here, we're going to use this, my favorite new mod. Bam! Go ahead, Blake.
Alright. It would be a lot cooler if I was actually, like, all the way in Foundry and could have seen that, but I know it is.
I'll do it again.
I'm still not it. Last time, we picked up with our merry band having arrived at the semi-truck that we were tasked to bring back to Camarilla HQ at the Armitage Hotel. This was after we had brokered some sort of alliance, favor type thing with the anarchs in the area. And it was pointed out to us, we have no idea what's in the truck. Blake wants to know what's in the truck, Rain wants to know what's in the truck, Marsh calls us idiots, and he kind of has a point. So, we divide up Team Truck, Team Car. Marsh and Blake are in Team Car, and along with Chad, the ghost. And then Jay and Rain are in the truck. We carry on. Out of a weird twist of kindness of his heart, Marsh decides to pick up a hitchhiker, which goes as well as can be expected. At this point, Blake had, I don't remember what hunger I had. It was like 3 or 4. She was starving. Long story short, from Blake's POV, this asshole just decides to attack Marsh out of nowhere. Marsh handles the problem like the boss he is, but Blake gets a little hungry and decides to eat that guy like a snack, going face first in the head hole of the exploded head from the shotgun. Because Blake classy like that. This, of course, causes chaos. At some point during this chaos, Team Truck learns that the truck is full of people. And considering that we had just made the Chronicle tenants that were like, let's not be assholes, the party then had to debate what to do about all these people. Ultimately, we went into the truck, learned that they were essentially people on hard times at various shelters that would not be missed, along with some criminals mixed in. We spoke to only 2 people were awake. One was a woman named Gladys, and I don't remember the other guy's name.
They never have come up during the
session.
I
don't think he was. I think we mainly talked to Gladys. And long story short, we decided we were going to leave an anonymous tip to the cops that there's full of people on the side of the road. We leave the truck. Did we leave the truck or did we unhitch the cab?
You unhitched the cab.
We unhitched the cab. Okay, so we dropped the trailer, and right, because the car was totaled after the car wreck. So yeah, we unhitched the cab. And right off into the sunset with Gladys, who is a conspiracy theorist, after having convinced her that this was all part of a government conspiracy, that we're working against them, and she cannot ever tell the police, yada, yada, yada. As a way for Blake to start building up her herd. We officially left off with us arriving at a seedy motel somewhere near where we were going to drop off. Having disposed of the cab, then we all barricade ourselves in the motel bathroom to die for the day.
Yeah.
I don't remember who was on the shitter, who was on the tub, and who was in a chair. There was a long discussion about that, but I don't remember. I'm sure if somebody remembers in chat, you can tell us.
Fair enough. Anybody have anything they want to add to that, or was that? I think that was pretty solid. Go once.
Well,
twice.
there is the what actually happened. I don't know who wants to do the what actually happened with the car crash.
Well, there's only one person who knows.
No, it was
Who-
fine. Everything was fine. No.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I ain't saying nothing.
Only true believers and long subscribers get to know that information. So.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Speaking of the game, no, actually, speaking of the only person who knows what's going on, Jay, you, because of your current humanity level, you actually can wake up earlier
Oh,
than your companion.
and do some daytime stuff.
Well, if you go out in the sun, it'll still be bad. It's just you can get up early and hang around the hotel room
Oh,
early.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think let me see. You can an hour before sunset if you wish. So
Definitely wake up early.
mhm.
Okay.
But,
The first thing I do is I take all the free bathroom stuff and I play a balancing game on Marsh. Yeah.
The first thing you do is make your rouse check for waking up.
Oh, my bad.
See how
Then the
hungry you are.
second thing I do is I balance things on Marsh. All right. Let's see. Rouse.
All right, you're good. Now, now while you're balancing things on Marsh, we can look at your willpower because you don't have any health damage. You have some superficial willpower which you can restore up to composure or resolve, but the aggravated, which is the X, that can only be recovered in very specific circumstances. Give me 1 second to pull that up. I believe that the rule is like if you do something that like counts towards like your goals and all that jazz. Let me double check it. Willpower, recovering aggravated. At the storyteller's discretion, a character can recover 1 or more points of aggravated willpower damage when acting to significantly benefit a touchstone or uphold a conviction against their own best interest. I would say what you guys did last night probably meets those.
Yeah. I mean, we've pretty much damned ourselves on our 4th day as vampires to being hunted down and killed by the other vampires.
Yeah, so you can restore your willpower, which, by the way, guys, I put basically all the rules. Yeah, you can recover it.
Right.
So I did put into the journals section basically all the rules that we need. In the items tab, I did the advantages and flaws and like half the disciplines so far. I haven't gotten all the way there yet. I've just been slowly adding things. But they're there, so feel free to poke around if you want with that. That way I don't have to keep flipping through books. That's the real reason.
Yeah, well, I was going to be like, and this is why we love you, Scott, but if you just did it for yourself, then I take it back.
You can still love someone even if they're selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. It honestly happens all the time.
Yeah, sure. No, it's plus it's convenient for everybody. See, it's like a social sharing. Sometimes you can do things that benefit everybody and yourself. Yeah. So, anyways,
speaking of that. Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna say for anybody who wants to know why Sam has no life and randomly does graphic design projects for no reason, there is a link to Blake's Bujo.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. So balancing things on Marsh.
Yep.
Any particular goal there?
No, you know, like when people balance things on their cats when their cats are asleep. Are you familiar with that activity?
I am not.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just taking like the free soap and the free shampoo. You know, like I'm just trying to see how many things I could balance on like his forehead or something.
Fair enough.
Okay. I got time. I got time.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you plan on doing in the morning since you get to get up early, or is it really just waiting for them because situation?
No, you know, like you don't know about balancing stuff on your cat. Look at how happy that cat is. It's like
that.
Yeah.
That cat looks miserable.
What? That's crazy. All right, I guess after he balances stuff on Marsh, he will look around the room. He'll like peek out and hopefully not burn to death. You know, he'll like kind of cautiously, kind of like see what happens if he kind of peeks out through the curtains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as you start to approach, your very the instincts within your body are telling you this is a terrible idea.
So my hands are just shaking like wildly as I reach for the curtain. Like, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Keanu Reeves just mom arms you away from the curtain.
Basically, it's what's the
It's
movie?
like the get
Stop
down,
or my
Mr.
mom will
President.
shoot. Stop or my mom will shoot. Oh, mom arming you in the car.
Damn. Let's see. All right. I guess I'll just charge. I think he fell asleep without charging his phone, so he's gonna charge his phone.
Fair. That's a good point. As you charge your phone, you do know there are some text messages on it.
Okay. All right. I'll process those.
There's actually quite a few of them from
Mhm.
Allison asking where the fuck you guys are.
Okay.
There's a series of them. Wondering last night, and all the chaos,
Yeah.
it might have gotten missed.
So, so for all the purists out there, Jay has turned on accessibility mode on the phone so that it uses eye tracking and eye blinking. If you're like, oh, vampire, I can't use a phone that's touching and all that, he's got it covered. Don't worry. Yeah, he'll reply to Allison and he'll say, sup.
So you see like the dots, like she starts saying, and then just stops for a moment.
Is Marsh having a horrible dead nightmare right now? Like he just knows that like this is happening and he can't do anything about it.
I take more superficial willpower damage than I already have.
Yeah, there's a immediate, well, the follow up to that weird pause of like, what the hell, man? To just it's like, where are you? Like that's it. Just where are you?
Okay. I'm gonna say just woke up. Long night. How are things?
Where are you? Comes back again.
Delaware.
Okay. Now the I feel like the phone is now doing the vibrating or ringing or whatever it is.
Oh.
It's Allison.
Oh. He knows that they can trace calls. He probably shouldn't be like. It's probably already endangered everyone's location, with everyone only having a little bit of time before waking up. So he is going to sadly not answer the phone, and then he's going to pry it open. He's going to take the SIM card out and all that jazz. Yeah.
Fair enough. You'll never be able to respond to Domino asking where you are too. Like, hey, it's better, bro.
wait, Domino was on there too?
Yeah. I mean, if you think you would have responded to him first, you can.
Well, he would have read all the text before responding, but Allison would have taken priority unless somebody else was more interested.
Oh, okay. Well, Domino's just wondering. It's been a bit. I feel like it's been a few days since you properly streamed, and I'm just wondering what's going on.
Oh, dang. Yeah. I wouldn't want to get him involved, so I would reply, want to meet up?
Fair enough. And this is your touchstone, Domino's of the area. Have you met in person before?
No, I don't even know where he lives. I heard he lives in Miami.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you asked do we want to meet up? Are you in the area? Like, that's the type of response you'd get back, and it would take a while. Not too long, but enough.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, let community know, had to take leave of absence, family medical issues.
Alright. Knowing that if you ever die, the Domino's there to take the charge of everything for you. He will make sure you're good. I feel like I'm drawing on real life inspiration for some reason.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, so noted.
Then I would wait, before I pull the SIM card, I wouldn't answer the call, but I would reply with a sad emoji face. Then I would take the SIM card out.
Okay, noted. Poor Allison. I think she's
Now he's really sad because he was hoping to get some time in with his AFK journey, hashtag not sponsored, so he could, kind of grind that out a bit before everybody woke up, but that's okay.
fair enough.
All right.
Mm.
He'll go, having sobered up a bit from that exchange, he will go and remove all of the beautifully balanced items from Marsh, and he will get a damp cloth, and he will wipe all of the gore off of Blake, because Blake probably looks like she ate someone.
Bold of you to assume a Toreador would not be, like, scouring herself of blood before she passes out.
I mean, last session we all just fell into the bathtub.
Yeah, that is true.
That's why
That is
I was
true.
doing it,
Actually,
because
yeah.
I know how important it is to you. So yeah, he would with tender care, with like violin music playing in the background in his head. He would clean Blake up, and then if no one had woken up by then, he would just go sit in the cuck chair. You know, every hotel room has the cuck chair. He would go sit in the cuck chair and just wait for everybody to wake up.
Fair enough.
All right.
Noted. All right. So an hour later, people will be getting. Well, relatively speaking, an hour later, people will be getting up. So we'll just jump that hour while you contemplate your life. And as night sets in, the rest of you all start to groggily get up around the same time, while Day just sits in a chair waiting.
All right. Well, first thing, Blake notices that she is clean and feels better for it.
Good call.
And then it also immediately does look for her boot. Did Jay snoop in her bujo at all?
Nope, not at all.
Not at all.
Nope.
All right.
Yes,
He's
rouse
cool like
checks.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah, even though he's not any hungrier, thankfully, he still has his aggravated health wound because I decided he wouldn't have healed it last night. So, when Marsh wakes up, he's definitely gonna, kind of get up with that, God damn it.
And Rain wakes up nice and relaxed, but he suffered quite a bit of willpower, and he has to do a check as well to try to get some back so he can push some rolls.
No. So how it works is you automatically reduce superficial willpower based on your composure or resolve. The hunger check is just see if you get hungry for waking up. You can just get hungry for waking up. But everybody's good. For some reason, you guys aren't hungry after last night.
Now, remind me, I've got aggravated health damage and how does this work? Remind me, I'm bad.
Oh, aggravated. You make a route for superficial. You do like a 1-for-1 rouse check, if I remember correctly. And then for the aggravated, you make 3 rouse checks to heal 1.
Lovely.
I will try a couple of rouse checks for my superficial health damage. Because I forgot about that one.
Alright. Okay, so
I will also need to, I was just letting us do it one at a time.
yeah, I'm fine with whoever. If you're good, are you good, Marsh now?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so it's 1-for-1 for the superficial. God, I'm
Alright.
already I'm in hunger 3. This is gonna be fun. Alright, let's go.
Now you're not forced to do this. It's only if you want to.
I want to. She doesn't like being hurty. That's not fun. That's not a vibe. It's not cute.
Oh.
Fuck me.
your hunger rises.
Now, does that
Sorry,
now do I remove that one
we
or
tried that. It didn't go over well. So I'm gonna pass. Hard pass.
yeah.
Yeah. It does still heal, regardless. Whether you succeed or fail, you still restore the superficial health, the 1.
Okay.
Yep. So now you're at hunger 4, and you definitely hear that voice, which is today just you're living quite dangerously there, Blake. We need to resolve this.
In her head, she's just kind of like, any suggestions?
Yes, 3 of them, right here, and just like the 3 companions in your room. They won't mind.
Y'all recognize, I feel like at this point, y'all recognize, like, Blake about to go into a feeding frenzy phase. And it is on. She looks...
Yeah, Jake says, I'm gonna pop out for some coffee. Does anybody need anything? And he's gonna, kind of be already heading out the door. Nope. All right, I'll be back.
Jay, wait.
Oh,
wait.
Well,
Hey.
I meant to tell you. Check my phone. Don't worry, I've taken the SIM card out. We got contacted by, Domino. Well, you guys wouldn't know them. But the other one, the girl, the cute girl that I'm crushing on, that works for Cruella DeVille, Angela. Angela? Allison. Yes. She's a little insistent that we tell her where she is. I didn't know if we were ready to talk, so I sent her a well-written reply and pulled the SIM card for now. We can always put it back in.
Marsh, while Jay was explaining, was like changing the dressing on his aggravated wound and watching Blake very carefully. But
probably watching that wound with interest.
Yeah, he kind of gives her like a don't even think about it look, but eventually turns his attention back to Jay and says,
it's probably best we do the report in person anyhow.
Oh yeah, then they could kill us easier. Yeah, that's fair.
Don't you worry about it. If they raise up a stink, I'll take the fall.
Oh, okay. I don't want you to take the fall, though. Have you guys thought about... What about this? Vampire Miami. I mean, a little change of scenery, you know what I'm saying? Like, could do us some good. We don't gotta stick around Boston. I mean, nobody's really got any ties here, right? I mean, everybody thinks Blake's dead, Rain, you wanted to start a new life. What better place than sunny Florida, where everyone's so fucking crazy that anything that we get up to, they'll just blame it on meth.
Yeah. Rain almost rolls his eyes. Jay, that sounds like a great idea.
Oh, nice.
But I think Blake here wants to talk to you about something. So me and Marsh will get the coffees. What do you want?
I don't know.
Triple macchiato, caramel macchiato, or something.
I'm getting. That's actually my favorite drink, but my favorite coffee drink at least. Why don't we all go get coffee together where there's witnesses? Come on, Blake.
No.
Let's go.
Scott, can I turn on my super hearing? And are people moving in like outside our room at the sketchy motel? Like, do I hear food?
Oh, do you hear food outside the sketchy motel, middle of Boston at 8:30 at night, which is actually the time it is right now. Truthfully, there's probably some individuals outside, for sure. You at least know it's Dennis the sketchy clerk. He was at the reception last night when you guys booked the thing.
While they're debating who's getting what frappuccino, Blake is gonna make a dart for the door.
Assuming no one stops you, you succeed at making it to the door.
Alright, I stick my head out. Who do I see?
You see Jay. I'm standing outside. Hey, what's up? I was in the doorway and I jumped back when you ran at the door. Because you scare the shit out of me right now.
Oh, you thought I was like going to nom on you? Nah, I probably just like kind of like body you out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Like we already learned like we don't like get any more full from that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah. Exactly.
So I'm looking for something living.
And I've learned I have enough humanity that blue balls still hurt. So there we go.
Lucky you.
Enjoy the halls.
Well, first of all, excuse you. You do not have blue.
Canonically, there was completion. You're right. I
Yes,
just
thank
did
you.
not emotional completion though.
Oh.
He's a very emotional guy.
I think Blake never gives emotional completion for anything. It's Blake.
Oh, damn.
I got you asked.
I came up a lot. I figured it was good to have
I
ready.
didn't throw that up. Just want that to
That
be
was
clear.
amazing.
All right.
That was amazing.
Alright.
But when Jay does jump back, Marsh is gonna like pull him further back and just quietly say,
Let her
All right.
take care of her own problems.
Sure. All right, Blank. We'll meet back here. We're gonna get some coffee.
You
Reyna,
get like kind of like okay, but she's already off on the prowl.
while Blake's running, Rain will turn to Marsh and just give him an eyebrow raise. And you look like shit, Marsh. We should talk about last night.
Yeah, what else is new?
he said like right after you said he looks like shit.
But, what do you want to talk about?
What happened? How we came to that conclusion, and what we're gonna do about it.
Thought we already covered this.
We're gonna go straight there. No cover, no story, no nothing.
We already covered the story.
All right.
Marsh is kind of looking at him like, you really don't remember?
The player? Do we
Fine,
need
we-
to have a player
fine, we-
recap of the story?
No, so we let them go, and then we decide. Well, what did we decide we're gonna tell Girl at the Bell?
Basically, the cover is going to be like, things got way too hot. We had to drop the cargo. We were getting chased down by inquisitors, etc., etc.
All right, yeah, that's perfect. I recall that now. Yeah, so it was the end of the last session, and I completely misremembered. But so Reyna nods, because this is basically we're dealing with his mom. So he's a little nervous.
I mean, Jay was talking about being up front, and I'm still slightly tempted for some reason. But, I don't know.
All right, I
think-
just don't know what the consequences are in this world, and
Yeah, well, like I said, if consequences come up, I'll take the heat. You know, as far as she knows, I'm the boss. So, it was my call.
Reyna lets out a little chuckle, and of course, boss. But one of our tenets is help those who can be helped, and if we go down together, if we fucked up, we go down together as well.
If she's gonna be pissed off at me, I don't think I'm gonna be able to be helped. There's no sense in us all dying tonight.
Maybe I don't know how it works, but maybe mommy will be nice to me for once, for the first time. First offense.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then he'll look up to Jay and so caramel macchiato, right? Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So Jay's gonna try to test out his humanity. If there's a gas station on the way to the coffee shop, or if we're gonna get coffee from a gas station, he's gonna try to pick up like a vape. He wants to do as much like human stuff as possible. Since he had to throw up all those delicious wings, he's like maybe smoke will be okay.
Okay. You can certainly. I will tell you, there's basically a vape shop on every corner up here. So.
What? That's crazy. All right.
Yeah, it's true. So you can easily find such a thing if you go searching. I am not a person who vapes, so I'm not too intimately into the details. But you get what you need.
Okay. All right. I don't know mechanically how human do you have to be to vape. Do we have any experts on that? On the
Probably
I
the
think
same
it's
as smoking, so you just rouse check.
Oh, just rouse check. Okay.
Yeah, until you figure. Eventually, you'll be able to figure out the mechanical process. But yeah, no, you're good.
All right.
You have the blush of life. You know,
Nice.
you look even more human than you already do. Hold on, since we got it. So you get to hang out with all the other people outside who are now vaping, because you're outside the vape store.
So we
And
could
you're with
do a
Rain.
trailer for our game, playing the Friends music in the background. You could just throw up everybody's character art, and then it'd be perfect. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. So yeah, Jay just follows the lead of Marsh and Rain. He said his piece last night, and he's just really tired. It was a lot last night, and he feels bad because he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to die, even though he's already dead. Like he's not ready for oblivion or whatever is waiting after being a vampire and dying. He doesn't want it to end. But he doesn't want to become the kind of creature or person that is okay with human trafficking. Like that's gonna be the hard line for him. Is like we're not doing human trafficking. But like he's conflicted, because like there's a part of him who just wants to be a coward and just follow the rules and and just get along, but there's a part of him that just couldn't possibly do that. And he hopes that his words got through to Marsh, and he hopes that Marsh, what Marsh said the previous night, that he's actually going to follow through on it. So. Oh, and I'll roll a check to see if he says any of that out loud. Hold on. So let's see.
Well, Marsha's still in the motel waiting for Blake. So,
Okay.
if anything, maybe Rain heard this, but Marsh wouldn't.
I mean, he succeeds with a possible bestial failure. Is that what that means?
So
No,
it's saying that if you failed, then
okay.
then it would be.
All right. Well, he's getting pretty good at keeping his inner monologue to himself. So I guess he and Rain will just walk quietly, because Jay's favorite game when he's with Rain is to not say anything until Rain actually says something. Because it seems like it's worth a lot more when he gets Rain to say something.
So after like a good 5 minutes walking there of silence, Rain will look up and go, "Good job last night. That was smooth."
Yeah, he takes a drag on his vape, and he dragons it out of his nose, and he likes the feeling because it feels like being alive again. And he says, "Yeah, you too." And he kind of stares off into the distance.
Oh shit! Hold on. Should I do a rouse check to flushing up before going out?
I was gonna actually ask you that, so that's up to you.
Yeah. We don't want to look too dead.
You guys are just phenomenal tonight. You guys are not hungry. It's like you guys are sick to your stomach from whatever
All
happened.
except for one of us. One of us is real hungry.
Yeah, we'll resolve that in a moment.
But did Jay say any of his inner monologue out loud?
He did not. He's pretty buttoned down now. He's getting the hang of this.
Alright, and then on the way back,
Chad
we
up
grab
to?
the coffees. We grab the coffees and such, and just go back quietly.
Yeah, what is Chad up to?
He'd
He'd be back with Marsh, right? Yeah, he wouldn't have gone to get coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So who knows?
I think someone's got a crush on Chad. I'm just saying. So. Yeah. All right.
So someone's got a crush on Chaos, and that usually Chad is Chaos.
What? That's ridiculous. Listen, I offered that position to Red, and he ignored me. So. So anyways, Blake, you were off hunting, and you were looking outside for the people that were out there to be delicious snacks, I assume.
So I'm looking for my juice boxes.
Okay. So, outside, you see two individuals. They are sitting on those crappy metal benches that are half formed, They are smoking, and they are chatting away. It's a male and a female, at least presenting. The dude, he's got a black turtleneck on. Granted, it's May and it's like the high 60s right now. It's not raining out either. Actually, it's pretty nice out tonight. Um, and he's got a book and he's going on and on, just talking about something about his poem because apparently he thinks that this woman here cares about his poem.
She?
She looks extremely tired and extremely thin, and just kind of nodding along. She has what appears to be a script, like a movie script, in hand that looks it's like stained and been looked through many a time.
Can I eavesdrop for? I mean, like, I know you were saying like they were doing that, but like, I want to loiter for a second.
All right. Since I don't intend to talk to myself for 5
Yeah.
minutes, I will summarize this conversation. Yeah, basically, he's just he has this brilliant poem that he's come up with. It has to, he really only feels inspired during the night. He saw the way that the tree reflected just right in the puddle outside the parking lot, and he's working on it. And it is, he thinks that the right people will understand it, and those people who understand it, well, they'll appreciate it, and if they appreciate it, then they'll appreciate him. It's a lot of nonsense, to be completely honest. At least, the way that I'm describing it. She is just kind of going along with it because he's here and he's just talking, and she's not done smoking yet.
All right. Does she? Do either of them look like they're on any sort of like substances that would change like what I got out of their blood?
That I think that would be like. Let me see. You're actually staying and taking time and observing and whatnot.
Yeah.
All right. So this would be, I would imagine, some form of awareness, maybe investigation. I'm pretty loose with these things, or insight. I don't know. Any of them could work. Maybe medicine. If you just sell me on something, it'll work. Which is usually quick thinking. Intelligence would be more like, actually piecing the puzzles together. So, how do you think you're...
I'll do intelligence investigation. Do my heightened senses give me anything? No, this is like what's resolved. Or no, that's for the heightened sense. I didn't know if like any of that gave me a bonus to doing this because I can hear or see more.
Okay, you add your aspects rating to all perception roll. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. It's just adding a die, right?
So do intelligence, investigation, and add aspects. Oh, it does it. Okay, awesome. That was the most Valley Girl way I've said awesome in a long time, and I apologize for that.
Okay, a total of 5. Alright, well, 5 is a very strong success for those of you who are uncertain. Let me see, what does it say when you get like 5 successes roughly? It is that would be convincing a cop this isn't your cocaine. Alright. So, alright, what do we got here? You can tell that with your investigating this scene, trying to piece together everything, you believe this woman actually, she's not on anything, but she probably also hasn't eaten much in the last week or so. And so that's probably not good for somebody who's looking for blood. Somebody who practically looks anemic to begin with.
Okay.
Let's see. This man, he has been drinking what he believes. You can just tell. I'm going to give you magical nonsense here, so to speak, with your heightened senses. What he believes to be fine whiskey. It is okay. But he does have a little bit in him.
And I mean, that's fair. Having waited long enough to get a sense of what this poem is about, I would like to go up using that information and pull the I couldn't help but overhear, but your poem just sounds so wonderful.
Oh,
That's eyelashes.
Okay, he turns to you, and there's excitement in his eyes. The woman looks at you, happy to get out of this conversation.
She gets the girl equivalent to the like bro nod of just like flee.
Yeah, she does. She escapes to her hotel room, which is right there, her motel room. You see the man is just like, well, yeah, would you, yeah, I can go over it with you if you want. And he starts like fumbling with his little notebook, and he's like, inviting you over. He wants to show you, because I'm also a digital photographer, and I took a picture of the puddle. I can show you. It is a black and white picture because he's classy, and so he made sure it was black and white with filter.
Is his name Dave?
His name's Charlie.
Like, okay, I was gonna say this is a joke I know you'll get, but I'm not gonna say on stream.
Yep.
Oh, do you have any more pictures? Perhaps back in your room?
Let's see. He is very obsessed with his own stuff, so he assumes that you're luring him into his own room to go over his poems and digital photography. So he
if he asks anything, I'm sure I've done like stories on enough stuff I could pose as like some sort of editor or something.
Yeah, he leads you to his hotel room because you were going to listen to his creative genius that he's underappreciated for, and nobody quite gets it. Let's see, he's like 25, I think is what it says here.
Oh boy. Alright, so, yeah, I'm a nom-nom, and I'm gonna convince him to let me nom with the idea of beautiful, new poetic experiences.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Now...
But he has to be blindfolded for it to happen, and he can never speak of it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that the combination of your social skills, I do not need to ask you for a check against this this negligible difficulty, based off of the situation and listening in. And that's really what the investigation check was more for. So you can easily blindfold this individual, do whatever you so choose. You're choosing to feed off of him. I assume that's a yes.
Oh, yes. Did that not go through?
Nah, but it's all
okay.
Alright, so let's figure this out. Can you give me 2 separate 1d10 rolls real quick, please? Alright. Fair enough. This is a pretty... the blood itself. It's pretty calm. Well balanced. Like, it doesn't have a particularly strong flavor compared to some of the others. It's... let me see. It's... a little bit of, there's a little bit of excitement, just a touch, like a dash of excitement. It's like taking a shot. It's not like, partying all night. Because the blood itself, not the strongest flavor. Maybe things are getting duller the more you drink, or maybe it's just, this guy's not as interesting as he really thinks he is. Let's see. The amount of alcohol in the system isn't too bad, so it doesn't really affect you negatively, nor does it do anything for you positively if such a thing were what you were looking for. You can... Alright, now there's a whole thing about slaking that hunger. Alright. Younger hunger to 1 without killing a human victim. Okay. With time, you can reduce your hunger to 1, supposedly, without killing someone, if you are patient. You're depending on how much time you're taking on this.
I mean, I will take some time. Because I figure I need my wits about me when we go talk to Evelina. So, I should nom.
Fair.
Also, I've got like this like a lot of health. I need to heal up and shit.
Also fair. Alright.
Should I get down to 1?
You can with enough time.
Okay.
At least
I'd
according
do
to the
so.
brief overview of the rules I looked at. I might be wrong, but we'll worry about that in the future. As in a different time this comes up. Alright. You succeed at feeding. Marsh, you were staying behind. What were you doing? Anything in particular?
Well, aside from, like, getting a bit of a change of clothes to a less fucked up jacket and everything, just to kind of hide himself and his wounds a little bit, he would, after that, sit down and take out his flip phone. Would he also have Allison's number?
Well, I believe you guys all have phones, and you all have because you're all given basically birders to
Yeah.
work with for them. So there definitely are some, definitely are some messages.
Marsh will look through those messages.
Yeah, it's a lot of where are you guys? You know what's going on. A lot of that.
Marsh will start texting some responses, and he will basically say, things got crazy last night, had to duck and cover, on the way soon, someone's grabbing breakfast.
Okay, so that's just respond, like, you obviously this is just you responding to all those messages from late morning, so to speak, and now, like, right?
Yeah,
Alright.
pretty much.
Okay. As you said that out, you get a message that just says, all 4 of you here now.
Do flip phones have emojis?
Well, anything can have an emoji.
Well, it has the typed emojis. It has the Chris
Yeah.
emojis.
Yeah.
Thumbs up emoji.
A little too whimsical for this side.
When you
Okay, how old is Marsh? Does he even use emojis?
Really, really, really bad. That's the thumbs up. That's what the thumbs up emoji comes out.
Amazing.
No, I've been back on Facebook for a little while because I quit Reddit and Twitter. Then I learned a bunch of stuff, and then I got a phone game. But then I was like, social media. I want to see a man make a giant flamingo out of chocolate. So I went to Facebook. Them boomers, they doing it out there. They're making memes. They got emojis now. They're evolving as a species. It's incredible. So yeah, I believe it. I think Marsh could send an emoji.
Yeah, and meta note.
That is true. Dad does text me the thumbs up emoji.
Yeah,
That's
and
true.
also meta note. Marsh has grandkids, so.
To clarify, I wasn't saying that he couldn't. I was just saying that someone thinks it's whimsical what you're doing. That's all. Fair enough. You send the thumbs up emoji. There was no reply. I don't know if who knows what that's about.
Yeah. How far away was this coffee shop that Rain and Jay went to?
Probably not too far away. I imagine it wouldn't be much more than a 10 minutes round trip without accounting for the stop itself. However long that takes.
Alright, so Marsh will quickly send text to all 3 people, basically saying to everyone, boss is getting on our asses, hurry up.
Raid, if you have your phone with you, you do get that message. I believe that, I don't think Jay has anything at this moment.
Yeah, I disabled my SIM card. Don't worry, I got full intelligence through technology. I'll just put it back in the car.
Preternatural senses. Rain's phone vibrates as we're walking back, and he just pulls it out, flips it open. Gonna speed up a little bit. They're calling us.
Okay.
And Rain starts jogging a little bit because he didn't get anything. He just wanted to go with Jay to get out of of the area for a second, clear his head.
Yeah, so we'll hustle back.
All right, you guys meet up together. Everybody does. People have eaten. Some people have gotten coffee and vape. Others have gone for a nice walk. Yeah, you're all together again once more.
Yeah, when you guys come up, Marsh will already be like in the truck, driver's seat, even though he is fucked up.
All right, yeah, let's go.
Oh, so wait, hold on. What vehicle are you using currently?
Oh, that's right. We didn't keep the truck. Never mind. We don't have a.
Yeah, we dumped it.
Do
Yeah.
we need to steal a car?
No, I think we said we left off like close enough that we could walk.
That
Never
we could
mind.
walk.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, we're just gonna walk.
Okay, we'll walk.
All right, fair. I mean, that's fine. I'm not here to, worry about the little itty bitty things. All right, you guys are gonna take, walk or take a bus or somewhere, whatever it is, to
I
your
don't know. Do
destination.
you think we could get Blake on a bus? I don't know if we could get Blake on a bus.
Rain was gonna suggest to hotwire a car. We might as
Yeah.
well steal a car.
Just
We've got enough heat on us.
Oh. Could we just take an Uber?
What?
It's like a taxi.
Sure, if you can get one quick.
Okay.
You summon up an Uber.
Yeah, we'll get an Uber.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I pop my SIM card back in. And I pull up my app that I use that's linked to my cards and all that, and then yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not gonna there.
I don't know. Would
agree
anybody
with
have a reason to freeze Jay's remaining accounts and stuff, or?
You're good, it seems.
Okay.
You're able to, at least for now.
Okay.
He's
gonna switch everything over to his PayPal, which is where all of his subsidiaries come in from advertising and stream revenue and stuff. Hopefully Domino will throw everything onto when streamers go on hiatus and then they do like best of reruns or whatever. He's hoping to at least have that going.
Listen, this is Domino. He's already got it done.
Oh, he's already okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Okay, so you summon up an Uber. You're not going too far. I'm not gonna run an Uber scene. We can just say you get there. Are you guys okay with that?
What do I gotta roll to see if they have an N64 in the back?
They do not have an N64.
I didn't even get to roll, y'all. Damn.
No.
Damn.
I mean, I'm taking away that player agency. no N64 here.
Oh.
Is the driver going to attack me, and do I need to pull out my shotgun again?
No, chat.
You guys safely make it to the next stop without any scene or interesting thing happen. I will.
Doubt.
That's an important question. Though.
Oh, what's the question?
Who's riding shotgun?
I would assume Marsh would sit up front. Everybody else just.
Yeah.
Marsh is the scary looking one. Like.
Yeah, have you been around?
You're the most humanity. You're the most humanity, dude.
Yeah, sure. I'll get up front. I mean, if the driver seems hesitant in any way, Jay will get up front. See how we're tricking a scene out of him right now.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now you got this Uber. All right. The guy driving the Uber.
What's his name? What's his name?
This is nowhere near the weirdest shit this Uber driver's seen. We're probably fucking normal.
Because Seb was gonna suggest Blake, but Blake could eat him probably.
Yeah. We don't put her near anyone driving a vehicle anymore.
Well, she's also probably not like doing like the blush of life at the moment because she's just afraid of like getting any more hunger at this point, which is why she also hasn't healed any of her her wounds or anything. She's just like she's cool.
Kind of the same for Marsh. She's kind of playing like sick old man in the corner of the car right now. Just coat and jacket just pulled up really tight, hiding in his hat. Just.
Oh. Roberge, the driver, has no interest in the copying back there. Just focuses on Jay and one. And hold on, let's see if he recognizes you.
Recognizes me.
Well, maybe he's into whatever he's
Oh yeah,
doing.
that's fair. That's fair.
He does not recognize you.
Okay.
It's like when you roll Fame in Odyssey, you just get to do it every time anybody sees anyone ever.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well,
remember,
Roberge
before Jay switched to poker, he was just your standard, like, elite gamer. Playing the one. What do all the kids play with the, man. No, that's going too far back in time. I almost say Counter-Strike. Only Russians play Counter-Strike now.
League of Legends?
League of Legends, that's a good one. Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. At no point does it seem that Roberge wants to have any communication with you.
Nice. There's the name. Okay.
I've said it 3 times now. Is anybody saying anything to this dude so we can have the scene that you guys desperately want?
Yeah, Jay'll say, how's the night going?
Okay, enough to us. You hear, Brittany's moving to town.
What, Spears?
Yeah, pop icon, Britney Spears.
Oh, wow, to Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, is she dating one of the guys? You know what I'm talking about, the Goodwill Hunting guys? Is she dating Jennifer Lopez's husband?
Oh, Affleck? Nah. Apparently
okay.
she's just moving in.
Just moving in, huh?
Just moving in. There was something about it. This is a real life news story today.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think you'd get some bigger tips if you put N64 back there.
Oh my god.
All right, Roberge looks at you quizzically like 64, huh? It's like a retro thing.
Oh yeah, people are into it. Here, he's like, "What's your? I'll email you the specs. There's like a emulator. You don't even have to worry about them stealing the cartridges. There's a whole kit. You can get it built into the back of the seat. It's worth the initial investment."
Okay. He takes your word, like he appreciates this. He's happy and he makes note of this.
All right.
And it'll definitely come up in the future.
All right. Thanks. Yeah. So,
does anybody else have anything they want to deal with? Oh, you still going?
I mean, I'm fine. Look, I'm not avoiding this stressful scene we're about to have. You're the one that made this into a big deal. So. All right.
You hear Rain whisper
right now.
Rain whispers in the back with his head down. I've never played N64. Is it good?
Jay just turns and raises one eyebrow and looks at you. He says, "We'll fix that, assuming we live through tonight."
Roberge turns back to you while he's driving through the 8-way intersection in the middle of Boston.
Yeah.
And which is the thing. And he's just like, "GoldenEye, son." And then he goes back.
Though, I'll be honest, a real connoisseur, if you didn't try Perfect Dark, it took GoldenEye to the next level. Just saying.
Fair enough. The important piece of information, I think Blake, now no longer hungry and starving, paying attention, investigative journalist or whatever she is, you will note there's been no news stories at all of a 100-person human trafficking ring that just got taken down or anything. There's nothing. There's some, there's some, apparently a local Panera Bread was robbed, and there was, subway maintenance is going to be performed next week from like 2 to 5 a.m. I mean, it's never usually open, at 2 in the morning anyways.
Wait, which Panera was it?
I mean, the one down the street. You might be familiar with it.
It's not Jay's Panera, is it?
That's definitely Jay's Panera.
Oh my god. Guys, can we do a side quest real quick?
No.
The only thing stolen were a couple of cases of charged lemonade.
Oh, shoot.
So, Blake assumes that, well, I mean, first of all, like, if like either this got covered up by the Camarilla / somebody, or the cops are just not releasing the information yet because of ongoing investigation. However, would you say, well, now let's wait. She does, like, in the back of her mind, though, decide, like, she might figure out a way, maybe talk to Jay to get in touch with some of her journalist buddies to, like, tip them off on a thing.
Noted. Oh, look, we're here. And he lets you out because you managed to make it there in time.
Hey,
Well, I guess not
man,
in time.
I hope
Anytime.
things go good for your niece's birthday party. And you check out that emulator, okay?
We'll do, buddy. Good look it out. And then you are charged whatever unreasonable price you've been charged for this drive.
Only $86. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It's not even surge time. You are outside of the Armitage Hotel.
Well, here we are, guys. We got here quick. Marsh, you ready to take the lead?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me do the talking, guys.
Do it.
I'm beginning to wonder if you as players don't want to do this scene next.
What?
We do.
I do.
No,
yeah, I do. That's what.
I'm kidding around. Obviously, we're doing the scene.
Yeah,
Nobody's getting out. All right. You show up to the Armitage Hotel. You right there, standing in the middle of it. You see Allison. Her face, just a cold mask. Staring at all of you.
It's a good mod.
Yeah.
I've already
It's
downloaded
supposed to be for boss fights, but I feel like it's great for everything.
Everything. Anything.
Like, this isn't a boss fight.
Yeah, that's fair. She looks at you and just, this way, you four, now. And she leads you to, like, the special elevator that goes up to the boss's area. I assume you go.
Yeah, and on the
Yeah.
way to the elevator, Marsh will give Jay a look and just, like, hold up a finger to his lips, like, hush. Do not try to make small talk with Allison.
Alright. And you pile one by one into the cramped small elevator.
Jay would like to use his mind powers on Allison, if possible. Oh man.
Okay.
I'm trying to find myself. Oh, here we go. Yeah, in the long elevator ride, I want to get a read on what she is. The vibe. I'm trying to get a vibe check on her using the discipline vibe check. Yep. Scry the soul is what the nerds call it.
All right.
Oh my god, that's really bad. I can push it, right?
Let's there's a lot of different things that could happen. Let me actually read the ability again. It's been a while. All right. I'm gonna read this in quiet.
Okay.
Okay, versus her composure is subterfuge. Alright, I have her whole stats built here, so we will see how well she do. She's this basic human. You spend a willpower if you want to re-roll dice. You can there is 6 unit of cost potentially, depending. Messy critical. Well, let's find out what she gets. Let me see. She does not have any special discipline. It's what are you doing? I clicked on the thing. Give me the thing. There it is. Oh my gosh! Just roll the damn dice. All right, she got 3 successes. So the way your ability works. Alright. Oh, and it does require a rouse check. So you do have to rouse first. Alright, you're not hungrier.
Okay.
Let's see. So, all right, on a win, you tell us a number of truthful questions equal to the margin of the roll about the target's aura and psyche, including one of those options. Messy critical on this is a little rough though. So I think basically messy criticals, for those of you who might not remember these, it's like when you succeed, but you succeed like an animal would succeed.
Oh.
So you're like rolling up, like sniffing on her, or something, I would imagine.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. We're in an elevator. He's just sort of like leaning in, like he's standing behind her, and he's just kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
making
I
it
got you.
better.
Sure. I mean, he already had such a high chance of getting somewhere with Allison, so this definitely, yeah. This is what's going to cost him his chance with Allison for sure. All right, I get to ask you any 2 questions.
Off of that list.
Okay.
That's all, and the ability.
Well, I have a critical win, right? Because it's a messy critical. All right, so I'll choose yet again discovery of something unexpected as determined by the storyteller.
All right, I got you.
And then also the emotional state of the subject.
Okay. All right, emotional state and something unexpected.
I already know she's a ghoul, so I don't need to check for that. So
yes, fair. You don't want to know what kind of blood she has? All right. No, I'm kidding.
I'd like to be surprised someday.
So her emotional state, right now, there's a lot of anger, mix of confusion, and a spice of fear, just a dash of it in there. Okay, something unexpected allows the discovery of something unexpected. All right, that's an interesting one. I actually. What would you like? Something off of their aura. Okay. Sorry.
Well,
their
aura and their psyche. So
Yeah, aura and psyche. Oh gosh. All right. So something completely unexpected off of her psyche. All right then. You get the sensation that she is incredibly afraid that she's in a lot of trouble right now. Like, she herself, personally, like, for some reason something went awry, and it's her fault, and not just you guys.
Oh, shit. Alright, her worries jog Jay's memory, and he says, oh, Allison, your wings, I did get them, but a lot happened. Consider this an IOU.
Her face is like, it screws into just pure, like, rage. And hold on, since you got emotional psyche, a little disappointment, actually. She really wanted those wings. You really bought that. If this were a dating game, you would see all of the negative points you've accrued in this moment. This is your...
Is Jay like talking like out loud, or was he like mumbling to her, or like?
Well, that part he did blurt out loud. I'm sorry. He was saying quiet, but when he remembered, he was like, "Where were the wings?" And he like rewound from this moment all the way back to when the wings went missing, and he left him in the truck.
Well, seeing that Jay immediately did the thing that Marsh told him not to do.
Someone's gonna find a bag of spoiled wings with like panties that have the logo from that wing place on.
Oh
my god.
Wally.
Well, with his hands capable of dealing aggravated damage,
yeah.
Marsh is going to grab the back of Jay's neck and just whirl him around to face Marsh and point a finger from his other hand into his face.
I got it. Sorry. All right.
Zip it.
He is not letting go of your neck for the rest of the elevator ride.
Yeah, this is a long elevator, we've determined. We've had like 5-minute conversations in this elevator.
Top floor.
Eventually, you will make it to the top. Alice is nothing. She's just staring at the metal doors, waiting for them to open. They open. up into the Armitage Hotel. There's not a single soul in here besides Evelina, just
Oh no.
just sitting at her personal booth way in the back, but it's easier just to have her up front here. At her personal booth, with a fantastic view of the night sky. But as it opens, you see her. She seems to be staring at the elevator, and Allison does the "after you assholes" gesture.
So, for the record, since we established that Marsh will be the one doing the talking, Blake is being quieter than normal because she's essentially straining all of her spidey senses and journalistic know-how to be on the lookout for murder / how badly fucked we are.
Jay, do you have Sense the Unseen on?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see Chad just sink down the elevator shaft. He
Oh.
just goes. As soon as he
Oh, no.
looks at the room, sees her, and he's just like, nope. He nopes out. Mhm.
I feel a rising trepidation.
Marsh is going to unclench the hand around Jay's neck and then straighten up his suit jacket and boldly stride over to Evelina and take a seat across from her, I assume, or wait to be invited to sit.
Yeah, you approach. She has what is clearly a Siberian tiger wrapped around her, as like a like an evil dog lady would have for a coat. But it's a Siberian tiger skin. Her eyes are just black, and she is just tapping with long nails. They seem to be sharper than you recall. As she taps on there, and Allison just lets you go on over. She follows behind. The door shuts to the elevator, and as it does, all of the blinds close in the building.
Every floor?
You can only see in the floor you're on.
I know.
Maybe if somebody has superhuman hearing, maybe they would. No, they don't hear it anywhere else.
Okay.
Just here.
Just real quick, I will say, like, as he approaches Evelina, he will take off his hat in respect.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, hold on, since we need the boss splash.
How does it know what colors to make, or do you have to set it manually?
You have to set it. It's one it's one preset. Yeah,
Ah.
it would be nice if I had a few, but I think there's only the one. I've only had it for like a week. I think Carsapota
Nice.
posted it.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, she looks at all of you as you approach. You take your hat off. She fiercely gestures towards the seats around her. So, you've all made it back tonight. Are you okay?
Marsh didn't draw specific attention to it, but he wasn't doing anything to hide his wound as he came in or anything. He did kind of intentionally leave it unhealed so they could see he was fucked up. But he will say,
We took a few dents and dings, but otherwise, we're still standing.
Did we say specifically what aggravated injury Blake got? I'm trying to remember. Or just that she had one?
There probably
I think
was
it came from the
the
car crash.
Yeah, I know it came from the car crash, but I didn't remember if we said what.
There probably was something, but I don't remember what it is. It's been a while. So you can make it up.
Stomach?
Yeah, well, I mean...
Was it a stomach injury? I think it was.
I think that was
I know
Marsh.
Marsh.
I think,
Marsh
yeah,
had...
because he had to rip open his stomach so he
Yeah.
could get out of the...
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember,
I think Blake went flying through the windshield because
yeah, I
you
think
were
it's
on
her
the...
head. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, she'll probably, she would have styled her hair to, cover it, in the Uber. But she would then, part it, so you could see. And just gonna say, we're here.
So it would seem you did not return with the truck, though, I assume.
Afraid not. We lost it along the way.
an eyebrow raise. Uh, Alice is still standing, like, to the side, like, she's just barely in the camera if if she's, like, in the background trying not to be observed. Her face kind of, like, cringes a little bit. Evelina's like, well, I assume there's a perfectly good explanation why that is. Where her fingernails are tapping, it's just cutting through the marble table.
Marsh is going to remember the conspiracy theory Jay gave us last night, where he was basically saying this could all be a test. And I was wondering if there was any sort of role Marsh could do to determine, from what he knows of Evelina, if that is at all a possibility.
Alright. You could certainly make some kind of, I assume, insight, check. What is generals? Hold on. Man, I wish we played this game more than once in 5 weeks, because I forget half the rules. Or what the combo is. Common checks. Insight. Intelligence plus insight. That's the common one.
Yeah, the only thing I could possibly argue for would be maybe streetwise, to see if she's like that kind of boss, but I could do insight.
I'll take it. That seems like a streetwise, knowing your character's background, that seems reasonable to me. See, that's what this game is all about. Making things up and picking dice that work with it. Alright. You are uncertain, it would seem.
Since I did say I was keeping, like, my spidey senses up for anything, could I do an insight? Or would you rather stick to one?
I mean, if you would like to, feel free.
As intelligence insight?
That's what it is. You were... Oh, go ahead, Seb.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll
were you also gonna? If anybody else wants to roll,
I was gonna willpower reroll.
Oh, okay.
If that will work. Why are you being? There we go.
All right. 4 successes. All right. All right. Let's see. Alright, you are not 100% certain about anything, but her demeanor is very much ice. And the general attitude is, it's not that you're reading off of Evelina, you're reading off of Allison that, shit is really awry, and it's probably a little bit beyond simple test.
Could Rain piggyback and use one of his powers and feel something else?
What do you got? Let me know.
Sorry, this one. I'm not really concerned about knowing what kind of kindred she is or her hunger level, but the level of hostility would be nice to feel from her and Allison.
Okay. Allows the user. Alright. I have a feeling she'll know you're using it. Are you okay with that?
Oh man, she's probably gonna beat me, but yeah, might as well. Let's try it out.
Okay. Are you doing anything like blood surges or anything I need to know about?
Yeah, let's try to rouse this too.
Oh, okay. That way you can add. I think it's 2 to the die roll.
Nice. So it's resolve animalism. So
+2.
+2.
Yeah.
So let me add 2. So pick a 3 and then alright, perfect. I'll do stealth because it has 3. Or
What? Why don't you just do the dice pool that it says? Let it add the 2.
Oh, so I'm
Yeah, when you do a
animalism.
roll, it'll give you a situational bonus type thing. for
Oh,
a window.
beautiful.
This 10 scene. Here you are, play with 50 buttons. What you do? Wait, is this your... Okay. Did this add everything for you?
It's missing 2 dice for some reason. Sorry.
You didn't do the thing right. That
No, I
alright.
hit the power. Roll.
All right, just roll 2 10-sided dice. I know how to do math.
Oh man.
All right, that's another success. You got 4 successes. All right. So it's against her composure and subterfuge. All right. And then what she got? I think she fine. She don't care too much. I say she don't care too much. Actually, let me read her disciplines. No, okay. We'll just see. I think you might beat her, to be completely honest. Oh, there should be one of these. And this is a lot harder for me on my side. It just adds a bunch of extra stuff. She didn't roll great, actually. Alright, on a win, allows you to sense a level of hostility in a target. Okay. So, she has no reason to re-roll that, so she's fine. She don't care. You can sense that there is a lot of hostility in this target.
Oh no.
It is definitely a danger, depending on what is said and done in this moment.
Yeah, so I assume Marsh is just gonna kind of like look over at Blake and Rain and Jay to see if they have any like subtle inputs. But not really changing the situation. He would kind of take a second and then continue and say,
It was my fault, boss. I compromised the job. There was some guy on the road. He just said he needed a quick ride. I thought there was no harm. And the fucker tried to attack me while we were driving. And made a scene. A lot of people noticed. And people we didn't want to noticed.
As Marsh is talking, Blake might hop in a little bit if it looks like he's really going to take the fall.
Like, do you want to hop in now, or from what Marsh was saying?
Yeah. She'll just say, unfortunately, it seems as if the attempts we made to be diplomatic might have backfired, or else the Inquisition was laying a trap. The hitchhiker was no normal hitchhiker.
Marsh will kind of glance at Blake, a little surprised interjection, but he will like softly nod, and he will say,
And then after the fucking clusterfuck happened between us, Anarchs and Inquisitors, it just got too hot. We had to drop the cargo.
She stares with her icy blue eyes, looking at you, seeing if there's anything else anybody's adding.
Rain will do a similar thing that Blake did and step up on the other side of Mark. Put his hand on his shoulder and the cargo was hot, Mom. The cargo was hot. There's nothing we could do. It had to be dropped or we wouldn't be here.
I will say, if Marsh looks over at Blake, you can tell she definitely realizes that, like, this is a bigger, like, this isn't a test or it's a bigger thing, like, which is why we like, you taking the fall would be way too dangerous for you.
Marsh will definitely note that, but he will still kind of steer the heat towards him
by
adding on,
I made a bad call. Everyone else, they were just doing what I said. But it won't happen again.
Alright, because social skills exist for a reason. and some of you
Yeah.
people are good at them. I will let you guys, however you feel like you're contributing, to this, try to sell me on something. No, basic, manipulating. Manipulate is usually what's used when you're lying. There's subterfuge, there's persuasion, there's all different things. You just tell me what you're trying to use in this moment. Think of it like a skill challenge, and how are you guys each contributing to this, to see how she reacts to all this.
Could I do either composure subterfuge, just Marsh trying to keep his cool, or maybe composure leadership since he's taking the fall and everything?
Oh, I'm fine with either of those. Like that
And
leadership
I
role.
will rouse the blood for this.
Oh, fair.
Oh no, Marsh starts to decay as he's talking because he's got hunger 3.
Oh no. Yeah. You hear a voice. Uncle, you know what happens when you get hungry. You don't want bad
Ooh.
things to happen.
Wait, what is that voice? Hold on.
James is here, but Marcia's like, oh, Uncle.
Oh,
You
man.
Oh
know,
no.
you can't be hungry. Bad things happen when you're hungry.
Oh my god.
You need to solve this.
Marsh is definitely like gritting his teeth. Like as he grits his teeth, the skin kind of peels back from his cheeks, and it turns like basically skeletal, and his eyes really sink in and everything. He's definitely struggling a bit, but he is gonna willpower re-roll that.
Oh, are you? Oh, that's significantly better. All right. Raid, what are you doing? I'm just gonna go down the line.
I'm trying to find a good skill to use for this, so I got a composure to try to calm down the situation, diffuse it a little bit, and then some subterfuge, I guess.
Okay. Works for me. I think. I was reading to Marsh literally decaying before your guys' eyes. That's intense. You're just literally sweating the rotting flesh off of your body.
Yeah.
Oh, a messy critical.
Rain's calm as hell. He's calm. He's collected.
No. Criticals aren't that good always.
Oh.
Because messy criticals mean, remember, you succeed like a beast would succeed in keeping your composure. Which could be any number of things. Now you can technically willpower reroll to re-roll the critical die there to hopefully not get a messy one if you wanted.
I was just about to ask.
Yep, that right there's a pro strat where you you re-roll your successful dice to avoid messies.
So rerolled out the 1 to 2 stars, correct?
If you want to, you just right click, willpower
Might as
re-roll,
well
then just
re-roll the blank while you're in there.
Might as well.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
It's
this same.
even messier.
Oh no.
All right, noted. Okay, so, does 7 successes? It says that. Okay, I'm just gonna trust the dice roller, even if it's wrong tonight. We're just gonna roll with it. Not sure if it is or not. So, messy critical on this. Hoo-wee. All right. All right. Let's see what happens on this messy critical. Because messy critical on something like this is a weird one. So I kind of wanna. Where's the rule for this? Probably under conflicts, right? Nope. Oh goodness. Oh, here we go. All right. Messy critical. Gain 1 or more stains. Masquerade breach. Lose the red star. Fail a test. Failing a test. That doesn't seem like fun on a messy critical. But noted. Alright. So you are... Okay. I think I have an idea, but we're gonna see what happens with other people, and then I'll roleplay it into it afterwards. All right, Jay, are you doing anything? I heard you were pretty quiet there. I didn't know. Were you doing anything to assist?
Yeah, I'm gonna assist Marsh by not talking. Instead, I'm gonna stare Evelina straight into the fucking windows of her fucking soul. I'm gonna stare so hard, so earnestly, as if to say, "This guy, am I right? What kind of person picks up a hitchhiker on an important mission? Boomers, am I right?" Like that's the look he's gonna give her. Mm-hmm.
What are you attempting to accomplish? What type of role are you looking to do? Out of curiosity.
This is gonna be. I'm glad you asked. This is gonna be a composure, obviously. And it's gonna be a composure manipulation. He's gonna try to manipulate her with his composure.
All right, that's perfectly reasonable to
You
me.
know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna be like, yeah, it's real, girl. I can't believe it either. Can you believe this shit? That's what he's doing.
All right, you're smashing attributes together. I'm fine. I'm here for it. Let's see what happens.
I mean, it's letting me do it in the dice roller. It must be okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. With Foundry, anything's possible. let's just.
And I'm not gonna try to use any spooky powers on her because that seems like a dangerous situation. So I'm just gonna roll some dice. Okay. And I can't reroll red ones, I don't think.
Correct.
Alright, so it is what it is.
Yeah, the only way you could add to it would be if you did like the blood surge or whatever. I'm pretty lenient with it, letting you guys do it after the fact, if you wanted.
What's the blood search again?
You make a rouse check, and then you get to add 2 dice,
Oh,
I believe.
sure.
It's based on your blood potency. Like, if she did it, it would probably be more.
Okay.
Alright, you get hungrier.
Oh no.
What's your hunger? Oh, you're
Why am I at 4 hunger?
well, because you must not have fed after all the chaos of last week.
Oh.
If you never looked at it while you were out.
Oh yeah.
Well, you, as you're staring into her soul, you hear the voice in your head like, "You can take her. We can do this. We got this. You got that gun." Yeah, I saw you take them out.
So I'm at hunger 5. Is that what you're saying? No, I'm at hunger 4.
No, you're at 4.
Okay.
It automatically does it when you fail.
Okay,
so
great.
you're at 4. So you've got Keanu Reeves in your head telling you that you should just shoot her and be done with it and just move on. Hey, listen, you've seen me take people out in a hotel scenes before. You got this.
Okay, so I'd rather not do that.
Now just roll 2 dice.
Okay.
Let's see. Honestly, you could probably just roll resolve, like only resolve. That's 2 dice. That's one way of doing it. Or just roll 2 d10s, and I can do math.
All right, we'll see if you can. Is anybody else's like text in the chat box white on white, or is that just me? All right, I got an 8 and a 10.
Oh, okay. So you got a critical success, but well, the critical die. So just the 1 and then the 8. All right, you got successes.
It is white on white for me too.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Interesting. I wonder what I have going on that you guys don't, or vice versa.
Maybe the dark mode, or whatever dark mode we're using.
Yeah, possibly. All right. So you Alright, you got that, Blake. Your contribution to the social boss challenge.
I'm gonna use charisma persuasion, where I am just using the full force of my personality to get her to believe me.
Alright, let's see it.
Now I have to choose to use awe, correct? And I might not want to do that because I don't want her to think I'm trying to manipulate her. Because I feel like she would know.
There's a good chance it's probably true.
So
She is besties with Kennedy, supposedly.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go with charisma persuasion. Unless you think it needs to be manipulation, because I did lie a little bit.
I'm pretty loose.
But
you're fine.
okay.
Vampire, where your social challenge takes longer than a 5e combat.
I
can't.
Oh damn.
Oh.
Willpower.
Oh, okay. Hey, at least that red die is a little star. Messy. Successes. You got 3 successes. You got 4 successes, and you got 7 with a messy.
Now, could
Alright.
I add the browse thing? I know you just explained what that did.
Yeah,
But my brain is squirrel.
you just rouse the blood like you would for everything in this game, and you then add 2 more dice. So just pick something that has 2 dice, and as a check, you roll it, or just roll 2d10s, and I'll do the math.
Okay.
Alright, you get hungrier. You hear the voice of the man who is constantly wanting you to try new things. And but I think this is just like even the beast is a little hesitant here. Like
Yeah, Later.
I'm sensing this J character may do something silly. If he does, take advantage of that. Just because the beasts,
Fair.
like the beasts, are intercommunicating with one another.
So now I don't roll since I failed. I do not.
No, you still roll the. You still
I
have
still
the 2
rolled it.
dice. Yep.
2 dice. Okay.
Rousing, like when you rouse, you always still do the thing. It's just you might get hungrier, like your blood is being spent doing it in a way. All right, you add another success to that. All right, let's see how many successes you guys got. 7, 10, 17, 21, and with a messy critical.
Oh no.
Okay. Alright, so now this is fun. This is fun. You guys actually do a pretty decent job, all things considered. But Raid, I mean, you're a gay girl. You're gonna, you know, you can't help yourself. Something inside riles you up, and you feel the need to express yourself very, very forcefully, to prove your point, because you feel like it's not getting across. Like her, you know, this face of hers doesn't seem to give a shit what you guys are saying, and something inside you instinctively takes over. What is Rain lashing out to prove a point?
So Rain feels those hostility. Rain feels the looks, and as he's trying to keep calm and try to like, you see his eyes like turn more animalistic, and he kind of almost lets out a deep growl, trying to explain that we could have died out there, and you just see him growl like a wild wolfen growl, like a deep gut.
Fair enough. Your claws dig a little bit into the table, maybe. You know, just like hers.
Rain actually has his hand on Marsh's shoulder, and Marsh will feel like literally his fingernails get longer and like start like stabbing a little bit on Marsh's shoulder.
Oh, all right.
Your claws just like snap away the dead, withered skin and actually go into his arm.
No.
And he doesn't break eye contact with Evelina, kind of rolling with the leadership thing. He just kind of like raises up a hand as sort of like a calm down, let me handle it, without even looking at Rain.
Noted. This will impact some other things later. This is what we call a mystery critical. All right. So you say your pieces of everything. Now you brought up a number of things she will be following up on. So she looks at all of you. Her tense sitting. Her shoulders slacking just the slightest. Looking each of you up and down, taking in Marsh literally rotting apart before her. Rain's bestial fury. Jay saying nothing. She knows it's serious, but Jay's saying nothing. And yeah, Blake, a force of personality as she is. All right. So, so you dropped the truck off, but where is it?
We were getting chased by cops, anarchs, inquisitors. I don't even know what the fuck else. We just had to drop it in the middle of the road.
The middle of what road?
I mean, might as well tell her. This is out of character.
Yeah, Marsh will just tell her the road.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Obviously, we never settled on a specific road. Because you guys weren't even, like, in any particular city. You were, like, along the way, like, the country
No,
section
we
of,
were
like,
on the
Haverhill or
interstate.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say
We tried to shake them off for as long as we could, but after a certain point, we realized they just weren't gonna stop without the cargo.
She turns to Alice. Allison, she got, like, a tablet out. She doing some shit right now. She's maddeningly typed, like you've never seen a person type before. Um, and, dropped it. You were being chased. And you are uncertain specifically who caused this.
Yeah, it all started with that hitchhiker. No telling what the fuck got into him.
OC chuckle.
Yeah.
OC chuckle.
Yeah, no, I love it.
We were given a bit of problem by the Anarch gang at Molly's when we went through. She kind of shrugs, like, could be them.
Dang. Dang.
Okay,
God.
you see it her. You can see she's the type of person. It doesn't matter if it's true. You've given her what she needs.
Yeah.
She looks at you like, oh, all right then.
Blake flips through Bujo and says, Terry.
Oh, perfect.
They seem very interested in what the cargo was. We, of course, refused to let them know. We didn't know.
We thought we made an accord with them, but maybe they went against their word. Anarchs, who knows?
Yeah, she does like a spitting motion to the ground. Nothing comes out because she's a vampire. And so, well then. Did they inquire about what you were doing? And what information did you give?
We didn't tell them nothing, except that we were picking something up for you. And we told them honest, we didn't know what it was. They tried to get a look in the back, but we shut that down pretty quick.
Alright.
We made it clear that we were...
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
That we were doing this as a formality. As a way to keep the peace. Obviously, we weren't asking for permission.
Her tapping of her nails is less digging in and more like thinking. Like okay, things are rolling around in her head. I won't lie. She's giving you guys looks of like, not so 100% sure these assholes are telling me everything, but you've said the right words. And she's like, well then, if there's somebody to blame, then we had best gather all the evidence. Do you think that they have the truck? Because... And then, yeah, she looks over at Allison, and Allison's like, yeah, there's nothing in any records, database, or any of our contacts within the local departments that have anything on this. There's not even a record of somebody going out to check.
The last thing we heard were police sirens, but you said yourself, Kindred are everywhere. Who knows who got it at the last second?
Well, you guys are going to find out who took it at the last second then. You need to acquire it, find out what happened, and where the cargo has ended up. And then she spies you guys, like seeing if you guys know what's in the car or what the cargo was.
Blake is nodding along, and then she just says, tracking down the trailer is easy enough. But unless we know what was inside it, there's no way for us to know if it's been removed from there, where it is, or how to even look for it.
Spicy move.
It looks... I suppose you will have to figure that out. And she raised an eyebrow as if to insight check you.
Unless somebody directly stops him, Marsh is going to kind of play a little bit of our cards.
I mean, we trust you. Why would we
Mm.
stop
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if Lily wants to talk it out of character, but in character, we're not going to stop Marsh. He's the one that knows what's happening.
Yeah, out of character, I was thinking Marsh might be like, we did hear, like, screams from the truck, so, and, like, while we were going to do the job because we had already agreed to do it, maybe it'd be best to send somebody else to retrieve it, because this goes against our tenets.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That kind of makes it. I mean, it makes a stand for sure, but it also
Yeah.
gives her reason to further doubt our story.
Our story, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to check in out of
Yeah.
character if we're cool with that.
I don't think that's the smart play
Yeah.
right now.
Alright.
Yeah, I'd say we see where things go from here. This buys us some time.
Alright, so wait, is Marsh jumping in or no?
No. But he will, like,
alright.
do a very quick look towards Blake, like, he had an idea of how to respond, and then she just kind of, like,
Yeah. Basically, it's like the kicking the shin under the table kind of thing.
yeah.
Not that
like,
obvious, but like, you know.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, I think we're as on top as we're gonna get right now, and I think we need to write it.
Alright. She is trying to get a read on you guys in the group. How sus you guys might be. So I guess the right way to do this is just compare it to averages here. Because there's a lot of people. And honestly, the more people there are, the easier it is to find the cracks, so let's see. Although to be fair, you guys aren't terrible at anything. As far as being composed and shit, you guys are pretty decent at it as a group.
I was gonna ask you, Scott, would my Clambane come into play with that messy critical and such?
I have no idea actually. Let me take a look at what yours is. Oh. That is a fair point. I am open to this. So what? How do you have a thought of how this manifests?
Well, after Marsh felt the claws in the back of his shoulder, Rain is turning more animal-like, and he's staying pretty quiet now because he can feel the anger overtake him, and his canines have gotten sharper and longer. His eyes are almost like the eyes of the beast ability, where they almost can see like almost cat eyes in the dark, and his claws have grown as well, and he's staying very quiet. But Marsh could probably feel the presence of like contained anger right beside him.
Yeah, this time Marsh will look at him and just kind of like eye him up and down, and just very quietly say,
Calm down. Let's keep cool.
When you look at him, you don't recognize him for a second. He is literally a little bit more animalistic. He's a little more wolf-like, and he's just breathing deeply.
Marsh is surprised, but not necessarily caught off guard, because we all have weird shit that we can do, and he's literally decaying, so...
I love this. You're decaying. He's turning into a wolf man or something. Jay's not talking. I'm baffled. What is happening to you guys? Alright, Evelina, with the check, she looks at you. Alright. Well, we can salvage this and make this work for us. Find the truck. And make certain that any havoc, chaos, whatever it is that happened last night is clearly traceable to a source.
Understood. And what do we do if the truck is empty?
That is a problem. She'll handle. And she turns to Alice and is like, yeah, I've got it. I'm working on it. And then she pulls like she's got a little tablet out again, and she's just tapping like bananas there, just going to town. Well, I will say, this had better pan out for all of our sakes, because this was a very important package, and the prince will not be pleased if there's not a good reason for the delivery having failed to arrive.
Yeah, we get it.
Do you?
He just nods.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get on it right as soon as we can, but as you can see,
And he kind of gestures at himself.
I'm in no state to walk the streets right this second. You mind if we go grab a drink?
In her head, she's screaming because you guys didn't deliver the drinks. So she's just like, she taps a couple times. The Alice, she's tapping on one like tablet with one hand. She's like texting with another, on a phone, and it's like, someone will meet you downstairs in the coat room.
Got it.
And he will like start to like push himself out of his seat, but he will pause and like look to her and wait to be officially dismissed.
Fair. There's a lot riding on this, the four of you. These nights can be very short. But I have faith in the four of you. But we'll send somebody to help you out. Send Allison the details of where you plan to go next when you have figured that out. And we'll handle it from there. You may go.
Marsh just gives a curt nod, puts his hat back on, and starts heading out. And he kind of nods to the others to like follow.
Yeah. They'll go to follow, like Jay will go to follow everyone out, but he will give Evelina a nod. And then he'll kind of linger a bit until Marsh is a little bit further out of the room, and then he'll approach. Say, can I get a juice box for the road? I'm starving. We were running around all night. We didn't have any time to get anything to drink, you know, and then we came right here when we got up. It's been real rough. I just don't want to, like, do something stupid, you know?
You can share.
Well, I can share?
Yes.
Okay. What am I sharing?
With Marsh, did you... This was the whole thing, he's going down to the... She's looking at you like, huh?
Well,
no?
there was, you know, like I got a really nice juice box here the other day. You know, it was, I kind of... That's fine. You know, that's cool. We're gonna make...
She's just baffled.
And anyways, it's been swell. See you guys.
She gives a look to Allison, and Allison just shrugs. Like, Allison gives a look like you're the fucker that hired these people, basically. Yeah, you guys pile into the elevator. Allison comes over. You know, she escorts you down because that's just the rules. Like, you guys can't just be in this elevator alone.
Yeah, we'd be stuck forever, probably.
Chad the Ghost returns, looking over at all of you, making sure that you guys are all in one piece, and gives you a thumbs up, Jay. Like, yeah, I'm sure everything went great. I don't know if you guys got a good read on that situation. Things didn't go great.
Jay will look right. Jay will look right at Chad, and having been buttoned down so hard for the last 15 minutes or so, which was excruciating, he says, "Buddy, you don't even know the half of it."
He just shrugs, like, huh?
Who are you talking to, Jay?
Just a ghost.
Yeah, right.
Marsh doesn't even question it.
Amazing. Do you guys say anything else in the 5-minute elevator ride down? Okay.
Oh, wait. Can we get something to eat? I'm so hungry. I'm like 80% out of my mind with hunger.
Go.
Yeah, I got us hooked up, Jay. You can split with me.
That makes it sound kind of weird.
Think of it like sharing a burger.
Okay. Not my favorite thing to do, but I got you. I went to a tapas place once. I won't. You know what? We only got 2 more minutes in this elevator, and that's not enough time for my tapas story.
Should I reach out to my connections?
Oh my God, Blake! We could start a vampire tapas restaurant. Got pictures of all the people. You order them up. They come out to the table. They sit with everybody, but then everybody just kind of passes it around, like the tapas place.
Every time you say tapas, I hear topless. But combining those 2 ideas could also work.
Oh, is that not what he was saying?
No, yeah.
Tapas. It's like it's a
I made the
Spanish thing.
same mistake, Marsh. I was like, yeah, I'll go to a tapas restaurant. Heck yeah! And then I got there, and they were just taking my food away. They were just pulling it off my plate. They brought me like 4 things for $30, and then I had to share them with everybody, and no one had their tits out.
Oh, I thought you were just having a lisp or something.
No, it's
Well,
TAPAS, man.
As long as Rain's with us, someone always has their tits out.
Yeah, hold on. It actually kind of covers it.
Hear me out. Can you make one of just as just?
Yes.
and it's Rain's pecs, and it goes across the screen.
If somebody makes that token for me, I certainly can. I could do it, but right now I'm a little busy with Allison staring at you guys, mouth slightly ajar, with her head slightly cocked, just like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like,
no, Allison, I am not kidding you. Okay, I didn't know that tapas was a word, so I thought it was a restaurant where all the waitstaff was gonna have their shirts on. That's an understandable mistake.
No,
Blake
I understand.
Yeah.
Blake will open
the
up.
part
Look, we're sorry for messing up the job, if that's what you're talking about. Getting you involved in all this was not our intention. For the record, Blake is being sincere on that one.
Fair.
Allison, I fucked up. Okay, I fucked up real bad. You have to know that things had to be bad for me to leave your wings in the truck. Okay.
That is the least of all the problems right now.
No, he has a point. He was obsessed about getting you those wings. So,
I was so proud of myself. I got you like the variety pack. I got you a souvenir, a very nice souvenir. We don't need to talk about it because it's gone now. But it was gonna be a game
pair of panties.
He gives her a winning smile, as featured on his tokens. So.
I got you. Cut your chin off a little. I. Let me just put it like this. If you could succeed in the tasks that you're given, maybe your dream restaurant could be a thing. But you guys keep fucking things up.
Oh, that's what you were so surprised about. Hey, Allison, we're cool, right? You're not gonna steal our topless restaurant, are you? For vampires?
No.
Okay.
No, that is not something I'm stealing.
Okay. I mean, you already have a lot on your plate. I think starting a restaurant, it's kind of rough.
Ding! You can get out now.
God, this one was like 17 minutes long.
Yeah, it sure as fuck felt like it.
I think that was part. Evelina did that as part of Allison's punishment.
Yeah, honestly.
She had to be stuck in the elevator with our
Like, you
dumb
can see her
asses.
hitting the open the door button, just like the whole.
She's got the whole build. She's got an app on her phone that just controls the whole fucking building, and she's just like
No.
Speed slider goes. Yeah.
It stopped and opened at every floor, and at every floor we saw Evelina. She just physically went to every floor to stop the elevator with like celerity or something.
Damn, that's
too
the
much
power
effort.
play.
I feel like she would have had minions do that. She's got people to do that.
I love that.
Yeah.
A person with black suit and black sunglasses at every floor, and they're like, "Oh wait, I'll wait for the next one," and they just say that all the way down the building.
Hey, I did that going to Hades Town. There was like a drunken bachelorette party going on, and I was trying to get to Hades Town, and I'm like, I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna take the stairs because I'm not dealing with this chaos right now. Hades Town was pretty good.
So, Blake will. Okay, based on my background given in the starter, whatever, that I at least had some sort of contact or somebody that I knew in the police department. Therefore, I would assume that, like, I would have, like, as an investigative reporter, I would have contacts who could, like, check, records and stuff like that.
Theoretically, yes.
Could I contact them on my burner phone?
I would say, probably. I mean, I don't know how much you commit numbers to memories, but I assume that you know how to get in touch with them through channels, so.
Yeah. Also, it's in Herbujo.
Oh, fair enough.
Look, I created that thing to be the Vampire the Masquerade keyed mind feat.
Oh, I see now. The GM says, the Storyteller says, or whatever we're calling it. No, I'm cool with that if it's reasonable. All right. You have your contact. There is an individual. Hold on, because I gotta cover this for the people who are waiting for food. Because I had this open and I totally forgot. All right. We have. There is. Wait, where are you? Open up. What the hell? Okay. This makes absolutely no sense for this building, so we're gonna skip that one. All right. There is a 30-ish-year-old looking man in the mysterious shades and tuxedo or whatever that we were talking about at each of the stops, standing by the coat room, where you can it seems as though they are waiting on somebody just like you two. They step into the closet waiting for you to come in and feast upon them.
Marsh kind of looks at Jay, even though he is like starving and everything. He kind of like motions for Jay to go first.
Okay.
All right. I don't know how you guys are dividing this up. We're going to roll to see how much blood you can get from this individual. Oh wait, now it is doing that weird white on white thing. Huh. I wasn't getting that before. Oh, well, apparently you guys this guy's just bursting with blood.
They just feed him fucking raw steaks and
Yeah.
and protein drinks.
All right.
He put on his
yeah.
application big boned, and they're like,
Yeah.
blood's made in the marrow, baby. Blood.
Exactly. It's fucking Henry Ironside. Like that's the size of the guy right there. All right. I guess you guys. I think that will cover both of you. You can basically feed this guy off of and be content completely.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of 4 dots of hunger. Then I go.
Well, you gotta kill him if you want the four. Sorry, you're gonna reduce it down to 1, unless you want to kill him, in which case
No,
you
never that.
Never.
All
right, because he won't consent to dying.
Okay.
But I think that drops you guys both down to 1. If you're sharing. I don't know. Is anybody else getting involved in this, or are you both good?
Rain's pretty good, yeah.
I mean, I've got 2, but like I'm good right now. I'm actually probably focused on messaging that contact.
Yeah, this is very irony flavor. It feels it's angular on the palate, one might say, and yeah, it's just it's a lot of. You think you're right? A lot of steak. This dude probably eats.
Guy tastes like Gatorade made from a powder mix.
I assume we're not like having in-depth conversations with this guy, but I was wondering, like, given the circumstances, would this prey exclusion come into play at all?
Oh, let's see. Okay. Oh, innocence. So you can't feed on people who are innocent? Okay, this is gonna be a really difficult, difficult game. How does this work? Do you just like instinctively know? Is it like, how does this work? It's something you refuse to do, innocent?
Yeah,
this guy obviously works for a sketchy Cruella de Vil crime boss. So
I was just is anybody here really innocent?
Yeah, that's a good call. Like, I was gonna say, like, Marsh's own personal like definition of innocent would be like anyone who's not in the game, so to speak. So like anybody who's not like either a criminal or like in the Kindred society type thing. So I was figuring this person would be okay, but I don't know if they're just like a drugged out innocent or something like that.
No, they definitely seem like they're in on it. This dude looks like he could legitimately serve as a bodyguard for Jason Momoa, and not like the little sub bosses that hang around with him like he normally has.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why Marsh is usually an alley cat. He likes to beat up thugs and feed off of them.
Calm down, Batman.
Night.
It talks like it.
Fair enough.
Where are the other trucks going?
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. That is the type of.
We have to figure out where our trailer went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you feed. No issue. Blake, you get into contact with someone. I don't know who this contact is directly. Did you have anyone in mind? Like, where do they work? Like, what's the, Actually, you know more about this field than I do, Sam. So you help me.
Yeah. So, probably either like. I'm gonna say somebody who's real bored in the administration in Boston PD. And like sort of like bored middle-aged woman wants more with her life, and it's exciting giving information to an investigative reporter kind of thing. And yeah, so Blake will just kind of send her a message to set up some sort of like, we need to talk. Yeah.
Fair enough. Now, would you know?
Now.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you go.
I was like, would you know that, just in case, I incorporated on this map a newspaper, a TV station, and a police station, just in case.
Nice.
Because I wasn't sure where you were gonna go with anything, but I set them up just in case.
All right. But yeah, basically, I need to meet up, or chat the way we normally do, which is, I mean, probably knowing that, probably some sort of Facebook Messenger. I don't know.
All right, fair enough. Facebook Messenger is fine
And
with me.
I figure Jay can help me out with that.
All right.
But I will have to be right back. Just a second.
All right, fair enough. Let's see, Rain, what are you doing during all this while Blake is playing with phone and Jay and Marsh are feasting? Rain? Oh, is Rain also AFK and not on AFK? Jay, talk to yourself for a minute.
What?
Apparently everybody's gone but you.
Oh man.
Or Seb's on mute and doesn't realize it.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, if this guy's consenting to giving blood, then Jay's in a good place for that. He's he's not sure what we're gonna do. It just feels like we're in one of them crime dramas, you know? And rather than rip the Band-Aid off, we lied about the Band-Aid. And now we have to investigate our own crime. And we either need to investigate it so poorly that they're just like, these idiots can't do anything right. Or we've got to, like, do a frame-up on someone else. But that means that we'll have to find bad people to frame it on, because no one's going to want to frame it on some innocent people. So it just seems like it's going to be a lot of work. That's kind of the takeaway so far. It's going to be a lot of work. Yeah.
That's fair. That's weird how that happened, where you guys somehow dug yourselves into the grave.
Yeah.
You guys didn't die right away. There's that. Is Rain alive again?
Yeah, sorry, Scott, my audio was out. I was talking about it.
Alright, I thought so, because I saw you disconnecting and stuff. So, what are you doing while they are doing their things, Rain?
So we're in this room and they're having their happy meal. And Blake's in the corner texting. Rain's just looking out the window, and he's considering using his alley cat contacts and see if he could contact a criminal friend of his and see if he's heard anything about a truck or cargo or anything that's moved around in the area we left the truck at last night.
Oh, all right. So this is you have a contact somewhere within your thingamadoo?
Yes, an alley cat. He gains 3 dots of criminal contacts, so he's thinking. He definitely knows, like, he's used to steal, he used to hotwire cars and, Grand Theft Auto. He's got in caught for a few things, so maybe someone's heard of a trailer, maybe someone's heard of anything that might have been taken.
Alright. Fair enough. Okay, so Blake's reaching out to legitimate means, and you're reaching out to criminal means.
2 sides of the coin.
Alright, fair enough. When Jay and Marsh are done feasting on this individual who is incredibly pale and definitely needs a cookie. After this, probably taking the week off after this one. What are you guys up to? Are you assisting? Do you have something else up your sleeves? Do you know additional contacts that can help out on this, or are you guys happy to just let them take the lead?
I was AFK for a few minutes. What exactly is going on?
So Blake and Rain have decided something that I'm gonna make up now. Blake is reaching out to in-house police contact, and Rain is reaching out to some criminal contacts.
I don't remember if we covered this last time, but among the few in the truck that were criminals, were any of them like mob associates, or were they like way smaller time than that?
No, they were more like individuals who did sketchy things and got off because they had the right lawyer or technicalities and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would I know any of these lawyers? No, I was just kidding. Um,
This is why you guys have like contacts and things. It tells you what you are in contact with roughly.
yeah,
Sketchy lawyer,
so
is that a contact? No? No.
well, that depends on your definition of criminal, but
When I refer to criminal, I mean people that would
yeah.
be constituted as criminals. If you want sketchy lawyers, a criminal contact, build them as such.
Okay. Well, I guess if Marsh like hears about what Rain's doing and everything, he would also like call up his contacts in the mob and everything to like see if they've heard anything.
The
And
same
also,
ones that got you that car that is
yeah,
deployed? Is that so? That's your game plan: is contact the people who you owe a whole car to.
yeah, like obviously he's going to start the conversation with "I'm going to pay you back," but
Okay. So you reach out. Actually, I was waiting for this. So, you reach out to whatever contact you have, like Jimmy the Bean or whatever, because that feels like something somebody would be called. It's Boston. It's Little Bean Town. Like you don't know beans until you've been to Boston or whatever. I think it's like an expression. And so you contact like Jimmy the Bean, and he's just, yeah, Mr. Pulp's not too happy with you, and you're gonna be receiving a package soon. You better resolve this problem soon, Mr. Marsh.
Yeah, of course. Look, you know I'm good for this shit, so spare me the lecture and just tell me if you can help or not.
It takes some time, right? Because, yeah, it takes time to gather information on specific things, but maybe.
Yeah, you know I don't like maybes, Jim.
You know, we like cars intact and brought back.
Got it. Well, if you hear anything, let me know, and I'll keep an eye out for that package.
Noted. You let
Marsh
us
already
know.
hung up.
Oh, all right. He finishes off screen and he just looks at the.
God damn.
I just wrecked the car, but now I'm gonna be the asshole. All right.
I don't like being held accountable. Hangs up phone.
Calm down, boomer. All right. Anyways, let's see. All right. Fair enough. Okay, so we got that. Let's see. Ring's reaching out to people. Blake's reaching out to people. And Jay, are you doing anything? Hanging out with ghosts?
Well, now that Jay knows that he doesn't have to go enemy of the state mode, he's gonna message all his people, and he's gonna say, hey, yeah, he's gonna contact his moderators and stuff, and he's gonna be like, yeah, I got some stuff that came up. It's definitely not a secret pregnant girlfriend having a baby. So, if you guys could just set the channels up to just kind of like automate for a bit, maybe do some, if you guys wanna, I don't know, run your own shit on the channel, like, just kind of like keep the fires lit, that would be great. It mean everything to me. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I got to take care of this stuff before I could get back to it, And I just, you know how it is. You lose momentum, you get out of the spotlight, then it's over. It's over.
Yeah. So you definitely get all sorts of messages, but behind the scenes on the channel, it doesn't stop. It might be really annoying. I don't know. But people are congratulating you on the pregnant girlfriend that you said it wasn't or whatever.
Sure.
All sorts of things. But there's one individual. He got your back.
If we can raise $10,000 by the end of the month for yeah, I tell Don when I say if we can raise $10,000 for Extra Life by the end of the month, tell him we'll name the kid Asmodee. No, Asmongold. Well, I mean Asmongold. There you go. We'll do it. We'll commit. We'll commit all the way. Asmongold Jr. That's what we'll name the kid if we can raise $10,000.
Noted.
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to just like disappear on everybody, but Sometimes life comes at you fast, you know.
Yeah, they'll have to understand. What would be hilarious if Crash was actually secretly telling everybody that he's leaving right now, and it's just a ploy, and we don't realize
And that he had
I'm
a
consenting
secret
this?
pregnant girlfriend.
And no. To clarify it, so anyways, yeah. Then after he's done with that, he would see if he could slip away with via Uber because he needs to go check in on his Panera.
I mean, theoretically could.
Okay.
I mean, I
wait,
think all of
wait.
you guys need to.
There's only one person that he trusts in this whole party to not fuck things up. So he goes to Rain, and he says, "Hey, we're kind of in the planning stages. Is there any way that you could like spot me? I gotta go to Panera, check in on something." He tries to make it sound as cool as possible, but as soon as he says the words out loud, he's thinking to himself, there was no way to make that sound cool.
Rain, who very much in his equipment has a tiny amount of well-worn $1 note, pulls out his ripped up wall, and he opens it in front of you, and you see like $3, and he gives you one.
Oh no, I don't need money. I think safety in numbers, because I don't want to get jumped by the Spanish Inquisition just when I'm heading over to fucking Panera.
Rain will look over at Marsh. We doing a detour?
You two go on ahead. I'm kind of checking on a couple things myself.
Sounds like it. All right. So yeah. So this Panera. Listen. There's a person that works there, and she embodies to me everything that is humanity. And I just want to check in and make sure that she's okay, because they got robbed last night. I just want to make sure everybody's in a good place,
I get it. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
do that, and I'm gonna call somebody. All right?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Then they walk coolly in silence. Yeah.
Rain will take the opportunity to call his criminal contact and tell him we're meeting at a fucking Panera.
No one will suspect. No one will suspect.
They would never catch us dead there, so it's the perfect spot.
Wait, are you telling me it's the one that which Panera it is? The one that was on the news recently?
That recently got robbed? I did tell him they got robbed. I don't know if he makes the connection or not, but
Well, we'll meet outside. We're not going inside. You don't return to
you're
the
just
scene of
gonna
the
hang out
crowd.
on those little friggin' outside tables, just in the middle of the city. Hold on, you can see on this map what this fucking Panera Bread looks like. It's that place.
oh wow.
Oh my god. This is the worst place for a meetup, but yes.
Honestly, it's consistent for you guys.
Well,
Like, I think you guys should
just meet at that place across from the Panera.
Yes, that's perfect.
Is
Yeah,
that
it's
Pegasus
CVS.
or something? Oh, is that CVS?
Oh no, I thought you meant like across the street on the other side. Yeah, I don't know.
Next door.
Where's that
Yeah.
weird X-Men guy that can just figure out a place from the picture? We need to ask him what restaurant that is.
Oh, the most amazing of X-Men.
Alright, hold
So,
on.
yeah.
Boston restaurant. I can't even spell restaurant. I'm already out of the game.
It's
alright.
fine. It's fine.
Boston restaurant using Pegasus logo near a Panera. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it just like the X-Men.
I'm not even 100% sure that's a Boston one, to be honest. I think I looked at
okay.
the Boston ones, but I don't know if I gave up on the Boston, because the problem is all the Boston ones have giant ass poles, like light posts in front of them, and it's on the street, so yeah. Anyways, either way. Well, yeah, it's just called the Pegasus. It's all. Oh, it's all you
It's
need
like
to-
it's like a Greek restaurant, Mediterranean.
It is. They do tapas, actually.
Oh fuck that place. Yeah. When you walk by it, Jay sneers at that restaurant. Like that must be where he got burned with the fake topless restaurant invitation.
I'm just gonna move all you guys over there just for the sake of game.
Sure.
All right. So, all right, Blake, you're just setting up Facebook Messenger with this woman, just so I know where we're all at.
Oh no, I was gonna go into the restaurant and see if she's.
No. I'm just figuring out where everybody is right now. That's Blake.
For everybody. Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. You're setting up a Facebook Messenger group or something like that. I don't even know. Blake.
Me? Yeah, I was just getting on the way. Like I normally would contact Beverly.
Okay. Fair enough. And Brain has somebody meeting up at this Pegasus Tapas restaurant.
Yes.
Marsh, what were you doing during this?
Well, the first thing I was going to do was make those 3 rouse checks to try and heal that aggravated wound now.
Oh, okay, that's important. Let's do that real quick, because that might determine the future of everything. Ooh.
Okay, I got slightly more hungry.
Yeah,
but,
you're a bit more peckish. You get that voice like, all right, Uncle. You don't want me to starve, do you? I'm a little hungry, boy.
Damn, sorry, I was expecting that. Marsh is just gonna like roll his jaw a little bit and try to block out the voice and everything. But where would he be expecting this package to come in from? Just from like, past jobs?
Obviously outside of this boxing ring that's across the street from Panera Bread. Obviously.
Yeah, Marsh is going to start heading that way. Because he didn't call an Uber or anything, or didn't hop a ride with the other Ubers, and I don't know if there's taxis just laying around. He's probably just gonna hitchhike unless a taxi passes by.
You're gonna hitchhike? Seriously?
This man has not learned anything.
We just see Marsh with his like rotting thumb just sticking up.
He's not rotting anymore. And
listen, we're doing a narrative scene. I can take over. It's called an intrusion, I think, in a different game. What's that? The cipher system of it. But you hold the thumb up, slightly rotting, and then we just cut to you outside this building. We don't know what happened. We don't need to know what happened on the way. But here we go. We'll move you over here. And we'll put Rain over here. Blake, we'll just keep you over here with Chad.
Thanks.
Fair enough. Jay, you make your way to Panera Bread. Marsh is slightly peckish with a sounds like an Oliver Twist kind of boy inside of his head asking for food. All right, here at Panera Bread, Jay. Your Panera Bread apparently. I assume you go in.
Yep, I head in.
All right, you head in. You see, Monique. Hold on. Here you go. Because it's late enough. She doing what she do. She taking orders. Prepping. You've seen those Panera Bread people work. It's awful.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I guess he will wait in line. Doesn't want to cut in line. That would be rude.
No, it's like those tablets that everybody uses now. You can go right up in front.
Oh shoot. Okay.
I don't know if you guys have it where I am. There's just tablets.
So he'll go up and he's gonna try to rouse first. Because he wants to, look human.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. That should be good, right?
You just get hungrier. You just Keanu, it's like, you just hear him, it's like, should have taken her out. How you guys are just getting in a bigger ditch.
Oh, I thought you said I should take Monique out. It's not like that, man. It's, we're just friends.
No, that's... no, I was talking about Cruella de Vil in there.
Oh, I'm more into Allison than
No, you know what? You win this one. And the voice goes away.
he kind of like looks like at nothing, and then he says, "Oh right, oh yeah, Monique, hey, I haven't been,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, Jay, hey.
hey, yeah, I haven't been around in a while. I heard that I had some family stuff come up. Anyways, I heard you guys got robbed. Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah, I was here. It was a little scary. I wanted to take the day off. Apparently, that's not enough reason.
Oh,
They, yeah, and yeah, they just, I don't know, man.
were they
just
armed?
Yeah, but all they wanted was the charge lemonade.
Yeah, no, I
They
get
didn't
it.
take the money.
I've had the charge. Well, there's a real on the dark web. It's going for a lot right now, so it's probably more than you guys had in your register. Plus,
Oh, shit.
yeah, plus cops aren't gonna really go after anybody for taking lemonade, but they're gonna be able to turn like a huge profit. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it's not like this is gonna hurt this place. It's not like the insurance money's probably more than was taken.
yeah, fair.
Mm. Oh yeah, no, yeah, no, it's been a bit. Just usual.
You know what? You can charge me for the usual, but if anybody comes in and they're looking hungry, you just give it to them. All right? I already ate. And then there's like a cut of him like just feasting on Henry Ironsides, just.
Amazing. She's just like, oh, you're so charitable. I mean, I guess, and she's just like trying to make a joke. She's, the only one trying to work here.
So
she actually works. Everybody else, they're just, they're trying to drop that macaroni slop into a bowl. I should clarify, I like macaroni cheese from Panera Bread, so like, but it doesn't look like slop.
It's pretty freaking good, so
Yeah.
Comes in frozen though, folks. Comes in frozen.
Yep.
They heat it up in a hot water bath. So Jay's decided. He's decided. He says, "Hey Monique, you ever thought about you want to go out sometime?"
Oh shit! She's like,
I mean, I feel like we had this sort of customer like cashier sort of friendship, developed, and I'm always like really busy with work, and I just obsessed with the grind, and I've really had a kind of a come to not Jesus, definitely not Jesus. I've had a lot of changes in my life in the last week or so that have made me reevaluate things, and I don't want to miss out on life anymore.
she's like smiling, listening to your whole speech, just like, oh, I mean, you here, she'll give you a number. She's like, here you go, like, hit me up. We can figure it out. My schedule, yours, I don't, we can figure something out.
Well, I'm kind of a night person, so we could definitely maybe do something after hours. Would work really great for me.
Vampire after hours. Like, yeah, we can. I mean, yeah. She's just like a little like, sure, why not? He's fine. It works.
This is great. All right, yeah, I gotta catch up. I got this new friend. He's like a 55-year-old gangster, and he's just kind of a mess. So I gotta get out there before he starts like a shootout or something. You know what I mean? So, anyways, it's really so good to see you. I'm so glad you're okay. And if I find the guys that took that lemonade, they'll be sorry.
Yeah, there's like a tall, skinny guy, like a short, like heavier guy.
Oh shit!
So,
Clues.
yeah.
Hold on. He pulls out. He pulls out his little notebook that he got when he couldn't get when he didn't have a working phone, and he flips quickly past the page that says, "What is human?" ? And it says like girlfriend ? With a checkbox next to it, and he like flips past that real quick, and he says, "Yeah. So what they look like?"
Yeah, well, they were messed up, but one was tall, skinnier. The other was a shorter, heavier guy. The tall one, a lot of talking.
Classic Mario Luigi. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Mario Luigi, exactly.
Yeah. Any like markings, like tattoos? Did any of them have like fangs or anything?
Fangs?
Yeah, like sharp teeth. Like did they like anything like stick out? Like
Oh, is that no, a lot of cursing.
oh
I don't know.
yeah, okay.
I don't know about
Did your security cameras pick up anything or?
Oh, I mean, that's like I don't have access to that, but like
Fair, fair.
I mean, definitely. I mean, that's you know, I'm sure the police will do a lot with
Oh,
it.
you're right.
He
You're
says,
right.
there you go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I'm sorry.
If you like, if you had a contact there, maybe you could get something, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. All right. Anyways, yeah, I gotta go. You know, I could just tell he's up to something. So, all right, gonna go. Bye.
Yeah. And she thinks this is a joke, this gangster situation, but
But
no, we know better. All right, you're off doing that, Blake. You get into contact. I'll bust this lady out. You get your message. Let's just get her in here.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I message her. I'm gonna say like this is all probably gonna be done over like, Facebook Messenger, but we can pretend like it's just talking.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah. Um. Well, actually, no, because she doesn't. Because that leaves a written record, and we're starting to get. Yeah, nah, we would meet up. Oh, where would Beverly want to meet up?
The Pegasus, the tapas restaurant. Or how about Boston Common Coffee, which is right next to you guys in the theater district?
Okay.
Perfect. Look at that.
I will flush up for that.
Oh, fair enough. That's extremely fair. I am keeping track of all this stuff secretly, guys. So, very fair. Alright, you're not hungry. You good? All right, you meet up with Beverly at Boston Common Coffee. It's in the theater district. Oh, right now they have Clue actually. Technically, we're in the future of this game, but we're just gonna pretend whatever's happening now works. Like Britney Spears saying she's moving to Boston.
It's
all
an
right,
alternate timeline.
all right, Beverly and Blake. My dinner with Beverly. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like the most vanilla white bread name I could think of, and Beverly happened.
Fair.
Well, first
All
of all, Blake's gonna show us. Thank you for showing up. Of course, I
No.
must
Yes.
insist you didn't meet me here.
No,
Since like there are missing posters for me all over the goddamn city.
Yeah. She says like I won't lie, I was a little curious when I heard you, so wanted to make sure this was you. And she like nods to like a couple people that she knows who just they go off like that. She's not worried she's getting tricked, abducted, and stuffed inside of a metal drum and disappearing forever.
Blake gives her a smile, like super proud, like yay. Says no, I'm working on a story. It'll take a while. Can't give any details, of course. One, for plausible deniability for you, and two, just overall danger. She smooths her hair over the giant gash on her head, so nobody sees.
This lady, she's kind of taking her own notes, kind of, mentally. Maybe she has the keen mind feat. She just need to turn. I can't. Everything gets written down somewhere.
Yeah. So it's an ongoing thing, but I was wondering if you could help me out. Looking some events that happened last night. Car accident. Abandoned the trailer on the side of whatever road that was.
Stuff in northern Mass, huh? All right. Can take a look. Don't know anything about an abandoned truck. There was some accident. Somebody set a car on fire?
Could be connected.
She looks at your wounded body and just like, Curious. Yeah, I can see what I can do. Anything I should know about this?
It's connected to some pretty dangerous folks. So if you feel any whiff of heat, back away.
You know, her demographic, she understands as well. She will, you know, and he back off, and then secretly continue investigating.
Right, yeah, no. So, how are things going?
Been working a lot. Been a chaotic time. Been a lot of changing of who's in charge and where lately.
Oh?
She details that there are, you know, changes of various precincts and, like, you know, promotions. They seem to be, you know, some people, the old are getting out, new people coming in. There's been a lot of shuffling around lately.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, you know, I can't give you hard specifics because we're talking about, you know, entire departments and whatnot.
Yeah. No, I was just trying to get, like, basically, I mean, Blake would just kind of be asking questions about, you know, like, basically what Beverly's vibe check is on some of these people.
Oh, fair enough. You know how it goes. New people come in, they gotta show that they're in charge, so they start changing things arbitrarily, and then after, you know, a couple months, they'll probably put everything back the way it was, how it was working in the first place.
Naturally. I would also take time because, like, I did not prep you on this NPC and gave you her background in Discord for like 5 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, which I honestly haven't even had the time to.
Right. I would ask her the way she and Blake got to know each other. Like the quid pro quo originally was Blake doing a little bit of digging into her husband, who seemed to be distant. But Beverly didn't want to ask her police coworkers because she didn't want her husband to get a beat down. Just, you know. Not that I'm saying Boston PD would give anybody a beat down. Actually, okay. I don't know Boston.
You don't have to say that.
PD. I don't know them. That's not a city I've ever dealt with.
You don't have to say that. Noted. Alright, there's a lot here.
Yeah, well, I mean...
No, it's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are basically, general
catching up.
Yeah, catching up.
Yeah, just catching up, being like, how's the marriage? And it's like, oh, well, you know, like, he's getting more distant. Like... And then she's basically just sitting there, like, trying not to let her eyes glaze over while listening to Beverly rant about, like, how tough it is being, like, a middle-aged admin woman with, you know, like, 2.5 kids, a picket fence, and a golden retriever.
Yes. Is this Office Space? Like...
Yeah, but, like, I mean, it's one of those, like, it's one of those, like, if there was, like, a way that, if it was The Office, like, there would be a Blake cam where it's just like, I don't care. But she's nice to her. And then basically says, like, hey, you know, like, if you could look into this, let me know. Feel free to, like, chat. You know, we can only, like, chat at night. Something about, you know, like, undercover, whatever.
Okay, fair enough.
And then does ask her about, you know, like, if she needs somebody to, like, look into her husband more, and we can talk about that later.
Oh, alright. Fair enough. She takes it all in, because obviously she doesn't know, you know, she can't give you information on things she doesn't have yet. But you've given her the rundown of what you're gonna need.
And then, and I'm sure I see like all the like pictures of like her kids and like like all the stuff they've been doing and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, you go through that horrible motion, showing you the pictures like, oh yeah, the soccer games. All that. That's sorry if I'm offending anybody with children. Fair enough. All right, you info info dumping has happened. All right. Sorry, that was detailed, but like we'll have to handle the deeper conversations when there's more information for her to give you.
Yeah, no, this was just more the like touching base.
Yep. Okay. We've got Raid and Marsh. Either you want to take the lead right now?
I could go.
Oh, all right,
Go
perfect,
right ahead.
Marsh. All right, so you stand outside of this gym that specializes in boxing. It literally just says the word gym outside in rough letters. There's still a little neon. One of them's kind of half faded, but not the full thing. It's pretty rough. Are you waiting outside or did you go inside? It's up to you. I don't care.
Like, is the gym open? Are there people in there, or is
Yeah.
it like?
Yeah, of course.
Then
It's
Marsh
open.
will wait.
They do shady fucking mob things in here. Of course it's open. Fuck.
Marsh will wait outside then, because he doesn't feel like blushing just to go into the gym.
Ah, all right, fair enough. You step by the shady alley, which is while it's shadier than it should be. It's not that shady because the whole building looks shady, so people just kind of ignore it. It's weird. It's like it's designed that way. And eventually, a man nondescript in the night walks by and throws out a bag of trash, unusually boxed shape, into the dumpster that is nearby the alley. This is obviously your package. Don't ask me.
Yeah.
I've been asked with dumber things before.
Yeah, no, Marsh will obviously wait a few minutes for the guy to like move away and to provide a inconspicuous amount of time before he would go over to the dumpster and take a look inside.
Yeah, it's a trash bag with a box. Not a big box, but noticeable. Assuming you check it, you do all the things. You're making sure you poke it with your 10-foot pole. I get it. You open up the bag, and there is indeed a brown, brown shipping box. You open it up, and there is a phone.
Like a cell phone?
Yes. And that's a rotary. You gotta go figure that one out. Hey, that would be intense. No, there's a cell phone. It's a
I wouldn't
flip
put
phone,
it past
of
you. But yeah, Marsh will,
rotary phones are elsewhere in this game.
Marsh will flip open the phone, see if there's like any text messages or anything on it.
There is a pre-dialed number to it that hasn't had the button sent yet.
Marsh will call the number.
All right. You hit that send button. It goes through. You hear some ringing, and then eventually the phone is answered. It does go on for like 7 rings. It's ridiculous. Why there's not an answering machine, who knows? But a voice on the other end. Mr. Marsh, you must do a favor for us this night.
Do I recognize this voice?
Not really.
Okay. Well, Marsh will still just say,
What's the job?
Go to this location, and then he reads you off like a GPS coordinate. Let's pick up that package. And drop it off, and then provides you another location, another GPS location, which, based off of just quick coordinate math, is outside of the city. So they're asking you to leave the city tonight.
Marsh is gonna like kind of grind his teeth a little, but he knows he can't really say no, so he'll just say,
All right, that it?
For now, Mr. Marsh. For now. Then the phone just starts crackling. It is like a weird like static coming off of it.
Marsh will hang up and snap the phone in half.
Fair enough.
And then he'll toss the phone back into the dumpster and get to work, because he's gonna have to make a long ride tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He will... Oh, God.
I was just gonna say, he will text Blake, probably, and just say he's gonna be out for the rest of the night. Don't wait up for him.
You get back just okay.
All right, you.
Thumbs up emoji.
Oh, God.
we have flip. Like if we have flip phones, like you're not gonna send an emoji on a flip phone. Okay.
Fair enough. So, Mr. Marsh, the coordinates are given to you. It's actually at a subway station.
Marsh realizes he's gonna need a car.
It'd be great if you had one that wasn't on fire and now in evidence.
Going back to a suggestion Rain made a while ago, is there one he could just conveniently steal around here?
I mean, conveniently? I don't know about conveniently. Listen, you want to do this right, you gotta do some criminal stuff. I don't know, there's like all sorts of options for this. I would take like wits plus like, I don't know, larceny or streetwise. Either one would be fine. Larceny because criminal, and streetwise because, you know, no issue. Alright, 3. 3 is pretty decent. 3 is like, you know, a trained officer or mob hitman could do this. So, I would say a mob hitman could steal a car and be inconspicuous about it. And you can succeed at doing this. At least for now. We'll see if there's any repercussions later. Tell me what kind of vehicle you were looking for. Was it an ice cream truck?
No.
Was it a shady-looking van that says candy on the side?
No, definitely not.
Alright.
Probably just... Well, he'd probably go for whatever was convenient more than anything, but really he'd just be looking for something relatively inconspicuous. Probably, like, a cheaper-looking car, just because he knows, like, a poorer family wouldn't be able to afford as much of an investigation.
Oh, okay. So you got, like, a Toyota Corolla?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
I don't know cars.
Well, I know enough to say Toyota Corolla right now. So, you procure such a thing. It is a, you know, it's like a dirty white car though. Like you're dirty because it's been driving around, not because like it was designed that way. But
Yeah.
It's white. That's on them.
Yeah. So Marsh will take that car and start heading towards the subway station.
Alright, fair enough. You can succeed. It's nighttime. I think the only thing going on right now would be an NBA Finals game if the Celtics get that far. So, I mean, who knows? And I actually mean that. That's what, on this date, that's what's going on right now in the world if that happens. So,
Marsh will listen to the radio broadcast, even though Lily wouldn't care at all.
Alright, fair enough. Well, you're role-playing a character, so it doesn't matter what you want. So sure, we're gonna stay because we're Boston. The Celtics do get that far, so there we go. That's happening. And so yeah, they're playing some other team. I don't know.
So
The
really,
Washington
the
sports ball.
campaign's gonna pop off when we are at like the finals game for the Celtics, and Britney Spears is there. That's when we know it's all come it's all come together.
Amazing.
It's all come together.
God damn, you guys started piecing it together. I mean, subtle clues.
And it
didn't even
turns
work.
out Britney Spears is obviously a vampire or a mage or a mage. Like, oh,
Well, I mean, no, anyways. So Rain, you're at your place while Marsh goes off to you. Listen, Marsh, you're gonna make it to a subway and find the thing you're looking for. It's not complicated.
all right.
You do that. You do succeed on that, Marsh. Rain, you're here. You're waiting to go to criminal contact, not Jimmy the Bean, because we already got him taken care of. A different criminal contact. Let's see. Do we have a criminal contact already made for us, or no? Did you have one in your backstory?
I had not made it. That's why I was willing to go last.
Oh, fair. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Let me see. We, not timing the tool. I'm pretty sure that was the whole 9 yards. Maybe that should be the tool. Either way, yeah. So I don't know. Some guy named Ricky. Your name's Rain or Ricky. That's fine.
Ricky work.
Ricky Rain. Ricky Rain. RR. Rest and relaxation, right? That's what he says when he comes up to you. All right. What were we do? What did you need him for? You were trying to find out information on something?
Yeah, we obviously know that the cargo's gone, but Ricky, Rain wanted to ask Ricky if he had heard anyone that was looking for a transport truck or looking into anything about any transport trucks last night.
Oh, okay. Now here's the question: did you present the information via phone or whatever ahead of time, or were you hoping to meet up with him, tell him, and then get that information later?
In person. He doesn't want to leave any text evidence.
Okay.
So he said,
So
Ricky,
much
I have a few
Blake,
questions.
much like Blake, you're dropping the information off now, and you're gonna have to get it later. All right. So Ricky's is like, all right, I can look into it, see what we got. Nobody that I know right now offhand, but we can certainly look into the matter.
And then,
mhm.
just
Okay.
for shits and gigs, Rain wants to. What was the name of the Wingers restaurant?
The Wings restaurant, the Wally's.
Wally's.
Wally's. Yeah. Rain is just gonna ask if also gonna ask if he's heard anything about the crew that operates out of Wally's, just to get a little detail.
Oh, okay.
Good
fair.
pull. Good pull.
Oh, all right. I mean, shitty biker types, they cause a little trouble up and down the coast. They mostly stay, New Hampshire, but they sometimes dip down here. My understanding is they're more likely to end up over in Worcester than over here. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm just curious. What kind of goods or what trades and skills they offer, or what kind of merchandise they move around. Just curious, just out of curiosity.
Oh, I mean, bikers in New Hampshire, it's guns. Guns, anything that can get around, anything to deal with way stations, police, could be really anything moving in those. Drugs, that's a big one.
Rain is gonna nod and then lean in, obviously making it seem like it's this very sensitive information. And he'll lean in and ask, "Do you know of anyone?" Looks around, looks over his shoulder, moving people as merchandise.
Ooh. It's hot merchandise. Is that what you're looking for? Like, so you're looking? Is that what you're trying to find? You're trying to find a person? My father was telling me how you can find a person the other day. I want to say that is. I would like to say that was only in this game. My father did not tell me about human trafficking at all. Just to clarify.
No, Rain lifts one eyebrow. He's like, "I'm not interested. I'm just trying to see who plays in that kind of game around here."
Oh. I see. All right. That I could dig a little bit into. See, now we got specifics. So that's a lot easier. Like around here, like all of here is like waving his arm around like it means anything. Probably doing, or like here, and then he like points to the ground, like the city, this city.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Rain will nod.
all of it, like everywhere, like
Just
that's
here,
pretty big.
mainly here in Boston. Mainly here in Boston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got you. Ricky.
There can't be that many human traffickers.
I certainly would hope not, but you know. Anyways, so Ricky's like, yeah, I get you. I can look into it, see who's doing what, who's controlling what. We'll see. We'll see what you can get you.
And then obviously, right before Rain nods and gives him the bro nod and tell him he'll contact him later. Scott, you can decide what vice. How am I paying Ricky? Like, what do I have to get him to?
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, criminal contacts. What is like? Ricky. Okay. We're gonna circle this back around. You got any 64s? Old video game systems. That's what he wants. Because our world, everything is small.
Rain will smile and say, "I know a guy. Here's Jay is gonna help him out with finding 64. But I'll get that for you. How long till you have some info for me?"
It should be a pretty quick turnaround. Just asking the right people the right questions. There's always somebody who's willing to sell information. There's some people that just have more information. I'm just gotta, find out what it's worth, and then I'll let you know how much that's worth to them.
I'll get you all the controllers. I'll get back to you soon.
Fair enough. All right.
And he'll nod and walk towards Panera to watch Jay talk to Monique.
Yeah, it's really like it's like kind of like Fred's episode where you're just watching through into the cafe, they're chatting, and like clearly it's the like will they or won't they energy that you got seeing going on in there. And then you remember that Jay is secretly a vampire monster who eats people. So I mean, there's that. Chad is just watching his phone. If Jay was looking around, Rain, you can't see him, so. All right. Anybody else doing anything individually on their own? Are you reconvening to discuss? Oh, Marsh is driven off though. Marsh has to go off on his own personal side quest. I think Lily knows where I'm going with this.
I have a thought.
Yeah. All right. So you three, you meet back up.
Okay.
I'll throw you guys together.
All right. Immediately, Jay is concerned. He says, "What you was watching, Marsh?"
Marsh had to go and do a thing to make up for the car thing.
Are you sure it's a good idea to leave him unsupervised?
Why would it not be?
Because he picks up hitchhikers?
I think he learned his lesson on that one.
You think so?
He can take care of himself.
All right. Well, what did everybody learn? I assume we all went to get information about the stolen truck, right?
Well, there's been no talk about it in the local police department, but my contacts are looking into it.
And Rain will nod, and then he will look at Jay and say, "We have to go get a N64 later."
Oh, any particular model? Just any N64?
That's what my guy wants. So you're the expert.
Oh, all he said was a 64.
I don't play it, Jay. I don't know that. Any specific games, controllers we gotta get them? Do we have to get them a TV? I don't know.
Okay. I don't. Yeah, man.
Just some games he wanted.
Oh, did you have a list?
I'll probably text him later. It's like once we get to the GameSpot, we'll start texting him what games he wants.
The Gaming Palace. No, because it's called the Gaming Palace. It used to be a Chinese restaurant called the Ming Palace, and then they just put a G and an A up in front of it. That was actually, I won't lie, there was a script series I was writing about something like that, so like that's where that comes from. it was amusing, and that would be incredibly problematic, and I would never post that anywhere.
Fair.
Yeah, you could hit the guy up later for the specific details of this completely innocuous side quest that is meaningless. It's fine.
We
Or-
think until you somehow tie them all together perfectly.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, so yeah, yeah, I think, yeah, so what is it? You guys got nothing right now?
I mean,
We got that.
Jay got
Basically.
Jay got information. You get information. It says so it wasn't a tall guy and his short, fat friend, because they were busy doing an armed robbery for lemonade from Panera. So that's 2 suspects off our list.
Blake kind of like pinches the bridge of her nose and is like, "Oh, fantastic. It'd probably be more than just 2 suspects, though."
It's weird though, right? Why would you do it? Well, I already kind of cracked the case, but an armed robbery for like lemonade, right? That's kind of wild.
You already cracked the case.
Yeah, I mean, on the
why?
dark, because on the dark web, that stuff's selling for a fortune. So,
Is really?
oh yeah, yeah, that shit killed people. It was killing people. Their hearts were exploding. It had like more caffeine in it than like 20 espressos. Yeah. Anyways, so I've been thinking, where are the people that we're investigating? We're investigating ourselves right now. Like, what, I mean, it's cool that we're going around being like, ah, we'll find the trailer, but like, at the end of the day, like, what's the point of finding the trailer? Like, what's that really gonna do?
But we're not investigating ourselves, though.
Uh-huh.
You see, if we left it on the side of the road and called in a tip to the authorities.
The authorities never got it, or if they did,
Correct.
they haven't documented getting it. Which means
Correct.
the people that were following us, that were inevitably going to jump us and try to take it, they took the trailer.
Right, we just aided them in doing so unknowingly. Therefore, we still have people to investigate.
Okay. And if we find those people that took the trailer, and we kill them all, then we are rewriting history here. So our story becomes the real story.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Unless the people that we spared get a little too chatty about their saviors.
Well, that's something that we'll need to talk about. I can set up a meeting with Gladys. Remember, we had them pretty convinced that they were helping us against a conspiracy.
Right. Okay. Well, it sounds like you guys went and got your feelers out, right? And then we're hoping that Marsh comes up with something. I don't really know. I don't know what we want to do next. I mean, I could hit up, contacts online, see if anybody has information, but
Perhaps. So why were you at Panera anyway? Looking into that.
I was actually very curious why anybody would steal the lemonade, and it was just like, how I get. I couldn't get out of my head until I went and checked it out myself. So, but then, when I was asking around in there, it occurred to me like that's probably why they did it, just the dark web stuff. So now that it's out of my head, I can focus on something else.
Well, I mean, you do know that Marsh likes eating bad people. He could eat them.
Yeah. So if we find a tall guy and a skinny guy that cuss a lot, no, a tall skinny guy and a short fat guy that cuss a lot in Boston, I guess we'll ask them if we'll be like, hey Mario Brothers, did you do an armed robbery to get some lemonade? And if they say, it's a me, Then we sick Marsh on him.
Blake, you saw 6 pairs of people that match that description on your way
Yeah.
from the Common Coffee to the Panera Bread.
That's how they're paired up genetically.
It was the fat one wearing an overcoat.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait. Oh.
She writes in her bujo suspects Jay and Simon.
Right. He shows you his where it says suspects Mario and Luigi.
High five.
All right. He's also gonna do a composure check real quick. With
Fucking crack detectives here.
Also, can I?
Well, it's up to you whether that's a success or not.
Okay. So he's gonna. God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jay. After the high five, he's gonna get a smile on his face and gonna say, and Jay managed to keep it all in. Didn't let it slip. That he's in love with the human girl, even though he's a vampire, and he thinks that maybe if he can make it work with her, it's his ticket to keeping his humanity. Whew. Really good that he didn't mention it in front of Blake, because that seems like the kind of thing that Blake would maybe act on in a very dangerous and predatory way. Whew. Alright. So, what are we doing until...
In a little bit, Marsh will get a text message from Blake that says, Jay's trying to get a human girlfriend. We have to deal with this at some point.
Marsh,
Be
do you
safe,
look
don't
at your
die.
text? Do you read the message while driving, Marsh?
Your replacement
Marsh's-
car, right? Is this the replacement car?
Yeah, Marsh is a boomer, so yes, he will check his text while he's driving.
Fortunately, it is 11 o'clock at night, and based on where you're going, the road's pretty empty. So you're okay. I just have to ask, so that way I know what the character's like in the future when I ask that question, and I can call you out on it when I can use it against you.
Fair.
It's like whenever I pause the game, whenever you guys step on a rug on a map, every time, just to prove a point. But yeah, when you look up the address that you're actually driving the package from the subway to, I'm just gonna, it's this place.
Oh, jeez.
That's not ominous at all.
I'll just say that's what it looks like when you look it up on Google Maps.
Am I gonna meet an old world Samishi in there or something?
You're in the Nosferatu mob now.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, that's where you're headed. So to clarify, so let's see, we got like 15 minutes of game time.
Can we real quick attempt to like heal this like massive wound on Blake's head?
Yeah, feel free.
How do I do that? Because it's a severe thing. Is that
So you make 3 rouse checks, and you
Okay.
recover 1 whole point of aggravated damage, which is one of the X's.
Okay.
And you do it regardless of what your results are.
Okay.
Alright.
Fuck me.
No, that's good.
Oh,
That's bad.
that's bad. No.
Oh, you're back to 4.
Oh god.
So you just...
What? My head wound is clear.
Yes, the head wound goes away as it stitches itself back together, which I assume you did in the shady alley between places. Not out in the open.
Yeah.
You just hear the voice inside, and just like, this investigation is quite peckish. No. Jay did tell you about that. She could be. You might want to get there first. Beat Jay to the punch.
Is there like a role for like humanity?
Well, I probably something. Hold on a second. I'm getting a little brain fog at the moment.
Yeah, but I mean, just
Humanity,
kind of like, am I gonna not be an absolute douche vampire in this moment?
Well, literally, you can make a humanity roll. It's under blood. You just click on it, and it's,
Okay.
Yeah.
let's see what that does.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's. Alright, these are called remorse checks. So it would be like, so if normally it would be if you would get a stain, you would make that check at the end of the night or something, and then depending if you got a success, then you don't succumb to the beast, so to speak, like, taking away your humanity. All you do is get 1 success normally on humanity checks. If you get no successes, then your humanity goes down.
Okay,
Ooh.
So
so
you want to use that as a baseline. There's also willpower that you could use to just, roll if you were trying to keep your shit together. Or composure plus whatever. There's a lot of different options.
okay. So how far away are we from Panera?
I mean, I don't know how. Did you guys leave? Like, I don't know how far you guys have
I mean, I
got.
was
If
at the
you walked-
coffee. I was like at the coffee shop.
Yeah, you guys met back up, like, between, like, outside
Oh,
Panera
the-
Bread, where the tapas restaurant, like,
Oh,
Panera Bread was. Yeah.
okay.
I was
Oh,
just
so we're
assuming
right
you guys are all
outside,
pretty
yeah.
close to each other, yeah.
Okay. If the Panera Bread was still open, I might have actually gone into the bathroom to, like, heal my head.
Oh, fair enough. We're monsters. Literally.
I mean, Panera closes at 10 o'clock usually. I'm just throwing
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, that is a question of what time
Yeah.
it is.
Panera Bread, Boston, closed right now, and it is the same time in real life of this. So you
That's
just
creepy.
missed them. You
Alright.
just missed them.
Noted.
Jay's
But
gonna,
she could
Jay's
be
gonna
cleaning up on her
eyeball.
own.
Yeah, Jay's gonna eyeball Blake and say, "What are you doing?"
I was just healing up my head, and
Oh. Okay.
now I'm trying to remember. In Vampire, do we have reflections or no?
Do you have reflections?
In mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do. Okay,
There's
I couldn't remember which vampire lore was which.
There's
you-
like a couple that don't, right? Because they have weird
Yeah.
belief system or something. Yeah.
There's 2 things. One, it would be like if you have some kind of folkloric bane, or 2, the La Sombra. This is none of your characters know
So
this.
I do have a folkloric bane, but it's like a
Yeah, it's not
thing.
that. It would be specifically, it would say. And then with the La Sombra, your characters would know, but they show up like distorted and whatnot, and like tech and whatnot. It's a whole thing.
yeah. Blake will just say, "Oh, I was just trying to see a mirror so I can see how I got all the glass and everything out of my head." But that's all right. Is anybody else hungry?
A little bit. Why don't we walk around, see what's good in the nightlife.
We could always go back to that one club and you can go see your mommy.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to that.
How far away are we from that club?
That is a good question. We're gonna roll a d10, and we're gonna let that determine how close or far away you are. It's like halfway across the city.
I'm sure there's something good. It's a good place, good part of town. There's gotta be something open late.
Fair enough. Like you guys could, if you're just looking to go eat, you can certainly attempt to do so. You guys have a variety of options. Just telling me how you choose to do it. You could also try to default to whatever your predator type is, which is why we choose those. And they have like a specific role typically that goes along with them. Which I definitely remember what all of yours are, and it's not currently opening up the rule thing that I threw together for myself.
Oh, is that the character creation options compilation doc? 'Cause that's
It
what I'm
certainly
in.
is.
That's you will see that I am already in there.
Yeah. Under your predator types is specific ones. Like for Alley Cat, it would be Strength plus Brawl, or Witch plus Streetwise, if you're like the Dark Knight. If you're Consensualist, it's Manipulation plus Persuasion. If you are an Osiris, it would be Manipulation plus Subterfuge, or Intimidation plus Fame. If you're looking to feed off of your preferred type.
Reyna is not really hungry. He's been pretty good for his checks. So he will just accompany in silence and try to keep an eye on Blake and Jaya while we get gathered together.
Are there any sort of nightclubs or anything around here?
I'm sure that there is something nearby. There's, it's nighttime. There's plenty of things popping off. I'm sure.
I
You
would
can
like
find a
to
place.
find the bougiest one and go there. And use my feature.
Oh. Once per game session, with a code assists the barrier to enter a mortal event or facility, they can get past the bounces of security guards by being on the guest list. This applies to situations with some kind of doorstep or guest list. Doesn't circumvent security systems, all that. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, you find, a bougie club. You can, you can access it because obviously you're already on the list, somehow. Let's see. Alright, fair enough. This club, it's a hybrid situation. Like there is like the the dance floor, and the bar, but also attached is an art gallery. Because when you're not sweating your ass off twerking on people, you obviously have to go and appreciate the local artists. The art is live performances with people inside of like those like glass cubes and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Oh God. Yeah.
It's supposed to represent the different aspects of life, the uncaged dance floor, and the imprisoned individuals inside of the cubes, and the basic plainness of it all. It's the contrast, how you appreciate it.
Maybe like I'm on the list or was able to like bluff my way in because like I've covered it before.
Fair enough. People might think that I hate art listening to me, but I actually love art. I just like making fun of it.
It's just ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah, no, I'll go in and yeah, I will try to attract some art enthusiasts.
Fair enough. We can't expedite this.
Yeah.
By making the roll, if you so
Yeah,
choose.
that's what I was gonna say. So that was what was it? Manipulation
And subterfuge.
Subterfuge. Okay.
Or intimidation and fame, because I guess you
Yeah.
scare people with how well known you are. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's a little iffy.
Don't you know who I am?
Yeah. I think it crosses a boundary. Well, holy shit.
I'm gonna willpower reroll.
Whoa.
The one black result. I believe that. Well, the thing is that I know. All right, I will tell you this: you would have to blood surge it to succeed because the difficulty is based off of area and stuff like that. You're gonna need at least another success. Oh shit! Well, you better succeed, or else this gets messy.
Oh man.
All right, just roll a d10.
You can do 2 of them.
2. Okay.
All right, good. Two more successes. All right. So you are able to find, an enthusiastic art goer, who is interested in what you have to say, and like they're somewhat familiar with you, appreciate the kind words you said about their, what their personal, favorite thing is.
Maybe like I didn't say the nicest things about like the current installation or something, so some people were shitting to me. So like I had to find like the one person that was like, "No, you were right."
Yeah, that works. And you can, easily lead them astray with your siren ways. Well, you're not a siren technically; you're an Osiris, but
Well, I do technically have
yeah,
the siren's call.
yeah.
But yeah.
So, you're able to lead them away. You can slake up to 3 hunger. After that, it would be real dicey on this person. Oh, what's going on there? Why do I see a yellow? Oh, you just ping by accident.
Oh well, I was lowering my hunger. I guess it.
Oh yeah, it's very
like
touchy.
if I had, yeah.
All right, fair enough. While you're doing that, hey, here's a question. Or Raid, you get a text message.
Oh shit.
Yep. It's from Allison.
Oh yay.
Yeah,
What does it say?
it reads, "Where are you guys going?" Because she told you to let her know where you guys are going. like an hour ago, and you guys never told her. Because you know
Rain,
they gotta send you the help.
Rain types back, following some leads. ...
Just tell her. Don't make this hard for her.
Jay, you get a text message.
Okay.
It's from Allison. Where are you guys?
Oh, I send her the address of the nightclub / art gallery.
Oh,
Google
all right.
Map share.
Yeah, where I'm just chilling outside with Rain, and we're waiting for Blake to hopefully not cause any trouble. not
Okay.
not literally eat anyone alive.
Yeah, as Ray's walking around with like fucking claw wolf hands, he's gonna cover up. Here, let's see. Okay, so you tell her that you're at Cell. That's all it's called, CELL. It's just Cell. And you go to. All right. Okay. She just sends her text message back is acknowledged, and that's it.
Don't I know?
Yep. All right. She didn't really want to message Jay, but she knew that Jay would answer. With not a dumbass answer
Very
like
true.
Rain. I guess she really could have picked anybody, but for some reason she felt like Jay was the right answer. Okay, so it's noted. All right, Blake is feeding. Marsh is off driving to the sketchiest looking fucking property in the world.
We're never gonna see that guy again.
Alright. Okay. So, 11:29. Alright. So, I'm gonna end it with Marsh. Pull it up. You do pull up, right? You do make it to the place.
Yeah.
No issues. Okay.
Oh, quick question though. Like, what was the package? Like, what did it look like?
Oh, that's a very fair point. It is a nondescript brown box. One would say roughly the size of a small computer monitor.
How well sealed is it? Like, is it taped up? Is it yeah, like, is it taped up or what?
Yes, there is tape on it. That is holding the box enclosed.
Okay, so if he opened it, it would be obvious, even if he did try to retape it.
If you don't know how to do that, yes. It requires a handful of tools and some stuff, but you can do it. By handful of tools, I mean like there's ways, but that's neither here nor there.
All right, he's not that curious.
I used to work in a warehouse. So all right, you pull up with your Toyota Corolla in front of the spookiest house on Earth. I go to houses like these every day, to just be honest.
Yeah, so like Marsh like has the package tucked under his arm and everything, and he's like walking up. He gets to like the bottom step. He looks up. He kind of takes a couple of steps back, like what the fuck? But then he just kind of sighs and walks up to the door.
As your foot steps on the first step, we pause the game. No, the door slowly creaks open. As if inviting you inside of, the maw of this building. There's no silhouette within the doorframe. This just opens to a large Victorian hall that waits ominously until the next time we play.
Dun dun dun.
All right. This is a weird episode. We were a lot of winding. It was good after the chaos of the last one.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
All right. Any questions, comments, concerns?
It's a really good session.
Yeah. The one thing I
love
did
that.
want to ask is, are we officially changing the end time to I guess 11:30 for you, Scott?
I thought didn't I announce that like 1,000 years ago? No.
Oh, it's 7 to 11. It's totally fine. It's just I did tell somebody I was going to be done at like the hour rather than an hour and a half.
Oh, my bad. I didn't realize we were okay. Then I called it wrong. My bad. You should have said something to me. But like, hey,
No, it's all
asshole,
cool.
what
It's all
you
cool.
I really thought that we were playing for 3.5 hours. My bad.
No, it just had to adjust plans a little bit. It's no big deal. But I just wanted to ask if that's like
Noted.
what we're doing going forward.
I don't know. I actually thought we were playing for 3.5 hours, so I'm gonna have to double check what my original times were. Consider what we're doing. My bad. It's been 5 weeks since we last played. I have no idea.
Oh man, we got rated right as we're getting ready to wind down.
Oh no! It always happens. It always happens.
There
Well,
must be another vampire group that plays the similar time frame or something.
But no, this is a good game. We'll figure out the next session.
Sounds good.
As like we always do. Admittedly, basically like this week is is the weekend I'm off work, and then next week I'm on work, which is fine. And then I'm off again, like it alternates. So usually the days that I'm off, it's a little bit easier, but it doesn't really make a difference ultimately. I know my Curse of Strahd game is likely probably not playing next week because half the people probably aren't going to be available. So technically, I'm available right away next week, but I don't know if anybody else is. So
Let me see.
I don't think I have any major plans.
Yeah,
I can't do 2 weeks in a row.
I could be.
I think I may be available too. Yeah.
Yeah, I could. It looks clear.
Oh wow, bananas! 2 weeks in a row. All
Hmm.
right. Well, if
Make up
anybody
a long
has,
break.
yeah, if anybody has anything that comes up, just obviously say it, and it's not a big deal. It's fine. And if people are like, no, I can't do 2 weeks of vampire in a row, that's fine too. We didn't even get through the night this time. We didn't even get through a whole day. You guys, it's not even midnight yet.
Well,
you guys
I
are
mean, you had that Uber scene. Yeah, I feel like that ate up
Mm.
a lot of time that we could have probably, maybe move things along. But it's okay. It's okay. So.
No, it's fine. You guys, you gotta wait for whoever is in person that's supposed to meet you guys up with.
Oh yeah.
Maybe continue investigating, see if you get any leads. To fucking, because you have met other contacts who might have shady underground knowledge. I mean.
Yeah, no, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah, Marsh is gonna get whacked. I'm gonna have to make a new character.
Oh, maybe you're the one that's meeting up with them.
The new
Your
character.
new character. What? Now that would be the play. The GM knew the whole time. No,
Dang.
that would be an asshole thing to do. Alright, well, thank you everybody for playing, as always. And if you have anything, there was a lot of new characters introduced today. So if you, we shall, find out what happens possibly next week.
All right.
Go.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Thanks to everybody who hung out in chat. And I hope everyone's enjoying the story so far. And yeah, we're playing on a guerrilla schedule, so just whenever everybody has time, we throw up a game. So may or may not play again next week. We will see. Sounds like it, but we'll find out. On that, we will adjourn.